Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second day of Seasonalander, or Seasonalander, the
Ooh,
charity Team Fortress 2 event. I'm joined by my other host, New Game Minus,
howdy.
and I am Tim.
Hi, Tim.
So, this is the loser's bracket game between Carny Kaijus and Lime. I really can't get over how funny that name is, just Lime.
Lime.
So,
That's it.
uh, Sure. Okay, not everyone is in quite yet, but on the two teams, I'll take Lime minus if you take Carny Kaijus.
Sure, yeah.
On Lime, not online, but on Lime, we're going to be having Chloe Mew, Frazzled Raz, IHO Inferno, Lucapalooza, Pure Poncho, Rubber Mango, Wrench, and Xanvius.
Hmm. And
I would say what class they are, but I can't seem to remember right now.
um, on Carny Kaijus as scout, we have Grumbofen, Rocket Soldier as Rocketman Fran, Pyro, Coyote Moon, Demoman, Megonick, Heavy is Cole, Engineer is Colon 14 Cool, Medic is Soul of Power, Sniper Paul Per TF2, and Spy is Duckfoot.
Oh, that's where it is. I had the wrong tab up. I'm sorry. Yes, for Lime, to go over again, Inferno's their scout, Pure Poncho on Soldier, Chloe Mew on Pyro, the Demo Man is IHO, Heavy is Xanvius. Wrench is the engineers you might expect, Lucapalooza on Medic, Rubber Mango on Sniper, and Frazzled Raz on Spy.
I'm looking
All
forward to
right.
seeing these guys spar it out. Big fan of many people on both teams, so I'm not really sure if I'm rooting for either one, but I'm excited.
I'm excited to see what happens. I was there for the game against Carny Kaijus and Degroot Knights. I was casting that one, and then I had to go. So I'd like to see how Lime performs because I didn't get to see them last time.
hmm Was it a close game between Carney Kaijus? Was that game pretty close, or was it kind of? What
It
are you
was
thinking?
it was close in a way that if they had just one small leg up, it would have been a real game. But it was
hmm
a bit of not steamroll, but it was a bit of a one-sided fight by the barest of margins.
Hmm.
We are on, I believe this is Undergrowth, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So this is the inverse of the order of the maps from yesterday. It'll be Undergrowth first, then Haywire.
I see. Did you happen to notice any kind of standout people that kind of pulled not pulled the team down, but could have performed better, or a standout player that like absolutely killed it that was kind of trying to carry
Hmm.
in Corny
Well,
Kaijus just because you've seen them?
Carny Kaijus. Let me take another look. I know Cole, who I believe last time was their heavy, and I believe he's still going to be their heavy,
hmm
really was the weight that they needed and kept it kept it all moving. Duck got some nice chain stabs a few times,
hmm
but past this, coordination is a huge part of all this.
Yeah.
So it was the coordination just wasn't quite there. Instead of rushing in to take control of the situation, they filtered in to a level 3 sentry, which
Oh
has
no. Oh no.
acceptable or understandable results.
Yeah.
So,
Into the
but
meat grinder.
into the meat grinder, yes. But this isn't a competitive event. It's a charity event.
Yeah, yeah, of
People
course.
are we're playing to win, of course, but it's not. This isn't Froyotech versus Global Clan Ice. This is just some content creators, some community figures, some people
Mhm.
who are neither but are here regardless. I am in that third group.
Um, I'm a pretty casual player of Team Fortress 2. I have played some Highlander in the past, but nothing too serious. So even I love watching. Like you mentioned, this isn't like super competitive like form of Team Fortress 2, but it's still fun to just to watch teams with like actual coordination fight each other, you know, instead of like the
Is.
typical randomness that Team Fortress
Yeah.
2 has.
And then the
Um,
frustration when a well-held point dies to a couple of random Ubers all at the same
oh
time.
yeah.
Like, that's always the sad, undeserving finish of a Team Fortress 2 game. You hold upward last for 12 minutes, and then they just happen to eke it in, and it's like, now I'm not satisfied.
Dust Bowl.
Dust Bowl.
I've
Oh
spent
God,
hours on Dust Bowl
Dust Bowl.
just to lose in 5 seconds. It's not fun. I mean, it is
Oh.
fun in its own way, but
So, yes. Oh, someone just checked. The maps are, or Ramid checked. It's going to be Overgrown first, then Haywire, and as a
Mm.
decider, Undergrove. Overgrown and Undergrove have messed me up so many times trying to remember the names because I confuse them or I mix and match different bits of them. Uh,
I don't think anyone could blame you for that. That's a pretty reasonable mistake there.
I mean, I can blame myself for that because I'm supposed to be casting, but we're just waiting for everyone to filter in. It looks like Kaiju is down a player right now. They're probably
Mhm.
trying to grab them. I can check the discords should need be. Do they have everyone? They do have everyone in their chat. Ian's in there. They're likely. Someone's probably had their internet die. It happens.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, so classes I play the most of is definitely heavy and soldier. So I'm going to be looking pretty intensely at
At the heavies
the,
and the soldiers.
yeah, just to
Yeah.
see how they perform, and I'm excited to
Cole.
yeah.
Cole, he's got some stuff going for him. I gotta admit. I still believe he's heavy. I think he's just practicing the map as soldier right now while they wait.
Hmm.
On the other team, Pure Poncho does a lot of fancy rocket jumping, which is great
Hmm.
up until he encounters an enemy, has no ammo and 10 health.
Oh
Um,
no.
Xanvius is the way I describe him in the practice matches we've played is he's all the heavy you need. He isn't the
Mm.
most standout, he isn't the most bombastic, but he does exactly the job of the heavy, and sometimes that makes all the difference.
Yeah, like a dependable heavy player.
He's dependable heavy
Hmm.
player. Pure Poncho is good if you need a flank soldier who can just randomly appear at strange places behind
That's
the enemy line and annoy them,
that's what
which
I'm kind of looking for in this
it's
because
always valuable.
yeah, because especially because this isn't like obviously again a hyper competitive thing. I'm excited to see some shenanigans at work. It's seeing players trying to see what they can get away with and get out alive.
I
I'm
think
really
in this
excited.
match, I might be wrong. These are the two teams which I don't think have any players with competitive experience or their
Mhm.
competitive experiences from quite a bit ago.
Yeah, very limited. Hmm.
I personally have played a bit of Highlander. It's the majority of what I've played. It's a lot of fun for me, but it can be a bit of a mess at times. Wrangling 9 people is never an easy task.
Oh yeah. There has to be like I've learned through my time there has to be like a hierarchy of comms because like if you just have
Yeah,
9 people yelling about different things on the map, it's so
it's
confusing.
it's a mess. You always have a main caller. It's typically the demo, maybe the heavy.
Hmm.
Um, but in this tournament, it's usually the one with the most experience and the one with the grit to just sort of wrangle the team into shape and coordinate them.
Right.
On a map this small, that's a huge deal too.
Hmm. I think that makes casting a little bit easier when we're on a map this small. There's less things to worry about, less flanks. Um,
There still are a few flanks. They're not as heavily used, but last time I casted it, it became a struggle when one team would get a good push in, and then 8 people would die, and you can't speak fast enough. So you just
Oh,
sort of sit back and you're like, that happened. All right, ladies and
it-
gentlemen. I don't know what's going on. Do you?
everyone exploded.
Everyone exploded. They crits a demo and he rolled into the enemy team. The results were exactly as you'd expect. It looks like Lime is all ready to go. It looks like Kaiju have their players. Looks like we might. Oh, never mind. They've unreadied. Still getting the last couple filters in. Again, wrangling 9 people. I don't know what they're doing at this point.
Hanging out. I believe,
Hanging
yeah,
out.
Rocket Man got in there. So I think
Uh,
we're waiting.
all right. I'm just seeing chat. You can't see the in-game chat, but there's a lot of ready, not ready, ready, not ready. But now Kaiju's is ready, and that seems to be sticking. So we're just going to be waiting here on Lime, and then from that, we're going to be heading right in. Where's the hydrate redeem for the cat? What? I don't know what
With the
that means.
casters. Oh, like using Twitch points to redeem hydrate for us. Like so we drink
How will
water.
I know if you? Well, I have a water bottle right here. I'm also recovering from a bit of a hangover. I had a wedding last night, so I'm just sort of.
You're casting TF2 through a hangover. That's impressive.
I don't need the sound to be this loud, though. Oh, goodness. It was a joy, and now I get to cast the well orchestrated calamity that is Team Fortress 2.
That's such a beautiful way to describe this game.
It's there is no other game like it. I got very
Yeah.
heavily into StarCraft and StarCraft 2, but there's no other game like this. No first person, no real-time
Mhm.
strategy where 9 people can get together and just make a mess on a map.
The Team Fortress 2 is absolutely something special. Like I struggle to think of a game that's lasted this long and the like culture in general. Like it's still just as relevant as it was like 10 years ago.
Even for all even the jokes that we the player base make of TF2's dead, there's bots everywhere and there's
Mhm.
cheaters, it's still it's still here.
There's
From
always going to be events like this.
There's always
Do
going to
it
be events
charity.
like this. There's always going to be a huge scene around it because
Mhm.
there's nothing like the satisfaction of overcoming an obstacle with well coordinated teamwork,
Mhm.
especially in competitive.
That and like mastering just shattering the skill ceiling. Like keep
Oh
like
yeah,
it's so clear when you're getting better at the game.
yeah.
From where
Some of
you
these
start to where you are
classes.
now, like it's such a clear line of like, wow, I'm improving at this game and it feels good to do that. Um,
And there's such a support structure around practicing. There's
yeah, absolutely.
MPE,
Yeah.
there's jump maps, there's
Hmm.
so much you can do. Goodness me, excuse me. Especially I am a soldier player.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm usually down to play most things that aren't spy, purely because I'm just not very good at spy.
Hmm.
So I do like to focus a little bit on the soldiers, but on a map like this, you can't really say just one class will be important because some of the spaces are so tight, any explosive is a huge deal. Any good
Yeah.
chip is a huge deal.
Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is
Yeah.
just pandemonium.
I'm just watching.
TF2 is probably going to be eternal, like RuneScape Classic. I'd agree. I'd also use the example of StarCraft 1, 1998, still going strong, still a huge third
Hmm.
party competitive arena. For the scores, what do you think, minus?
It's kind of hard for me to say. Unfortunately
Have
something
you
came up for
seen
me
either?
here.
Ah, that's right. You weren't here
Yes.
yesterday. You didn't get
Yeah.
to.
Though I have friends and I know their play styles on both teams. So
Hmm.
it leads me to a weird spot where I'm not exactly sure. I know Rocketman Fran really wanted to not be in losers bracket right now, but
Ah,
I think that will drive him even further to try to do the best that he can. So I'm holding out hope for what about you? What kind of point
well,
will we land on?
so looking back at the logs and my experience from yesterday, I think Lime is going to put up a pretty good fight.
Hmm.
Carny Kaijus is definitely not going to be an easy role for them.
Hmm.
But with Lime, there's a there's just a bit more power in the right places. They've got Iho, they've got Xanvius, they've got Pure Poncho and Rocksoft. Or sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. But the players that they have, they're not the greatest, but it puts that balance of
No, no.
pressure and ability in the right places where a team that's not prepared for a heavy and a demo coordinating an attack, they're going to be completely caught off guard.
Hmm.
All right. Ramid's given us the heads up. We are soon to start.
Hmm. Um, well, generally,
All right. We are starting on, looks like Rocket Man Fran for his rollout. Starting from the Carny Kaijus side. What would you think about what they're doing this rollout from Mega Nick here?
um, it kind of looks like, well, it looks like the teams have actually already met. A little bit of poke damage here and there.
Oh, Scout Order going down and Rocket Man.
Well,
Pierce
he's there alone.
bombing
I don't
in.
know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, he bombed in. He
Yeah.
got Mega Nick, but he immediately died.
Yeah, he kind of went in alone without his team. That was surprising.
This positioning from Wrench's Mini, sorry, we saw it a lot yesterday. And in practice, it's an incredibly powerful place for both sentries and snipers.
So, all right, Blue's getting on the point.
Oh my
There
goodness.
goes, wow. Using the crit
Yoger's
streak there.
Mega Nick. And yeah, they're rolling crits against Uber, which crits on a map this small, it's not a bad idea. But against
seems
Uber,
like Luca's idea there was good. I think using crits early there was the right call, but you're right. It just ended up losing against the Uber.
the Uber, they managed to build at the same time. With the crits, you want to keep that razor thin margin pushed to the forefront. Okay. Carney's gonna get the point. Frazzled gets cold. Unbelievable. He fooled the
Oh,
entire
no.
team and got the backstab.
That's so hard to do in a coordinated team. That's amazing.
Because why would your sniper be there? But sometimes your mind just filters it out. Oh man, Carny Kaijus is losing a lot of people here. They only have 5 remaining and no medic. So there's going to be a huge Uber ad from Lime here. And with the crits, oh no, they're back on Medigun. No more crits.
I guess they decided that didn't work out as well. I think that's a
Yeah.
good switch.
I think it's perfectly fair, yeah, because with the crits, you really need to get it and get it done before they can Uber.
Right.
Or else they just walk through and can kill you even though you're Ubered. You don't have that invincibility.
And now being able to switch, the other team might think that they still have crits, so they won't be ready for that Uber when it happens.
Yeah, unless their spies being very, very
true.
pedantic.
Looks like a little bit of just
Alright.
a poke damage from the Kaijus. Oh, no.
He
Oh,
dropped
God.
the medic.
Oh, that was
That's a
not good.
huge deal.
Oh, Luca,
Nick
I'm
got
so
2
sorry.
kills right there. Unfortunate for Luca, he is dropped. Now the Carny Kaijus are dropping a couple players, but Lime just lost Oh my goodness. They lost not only Uber ad, but full Uber ad. They could Uber before the enemy team would ever get it.
They're still somehow managing to hold on to the point, though. I'm surprised Blue didn't push in when they dropped.
You are going to see a bit of that from either team, I'd believe. Just, you know, they're not as used to competitive, so there's not going to be the incredible capitalizations on small bits, but there's still the enjoyment of watching them bring a, shall we say, fresh look to the competitive scene. Oh my goodness!
Oh, pushing in with the Uber. Rocketman Fran angry at the
Soldier
Kaijus.
Uber right into that
the
choke
line.
point. I wanted lemons, he says, and then now they got the point, and now we have a game on our hands.
Rocketman Fran not leaving anyone alive there, chasing down the heavy, making sure he's dead.
Yeah, can't let him get away, can't let him live to fight. And now we've got a game on our hands. Coyote Moon really being good on that spy checking. Don't want spy to just get an easy drop. Unfortunate pure poncho. That's what I was talking about. He's very explorative, but he doesn't look before he leaps.
Getting this point here was crucial for Kaijus.
Yeah, 19 seconds left.
I guess they were waiting to have Uber themselves to push in, and it seemed to work out for him. So, oh, Rocketman Fran! Oh no!
Oh no!
His air shot got blocked by the tree, and he just exploded instantly. That was so sad to see.
All right, Rubber Mango taking down the other sniper. He's not quite gonna have free reign because of how close the enemy team is, but here goes Red with an Uber and a counter Uber to stuff it.
Pyro's just bullying. Wow. Okay, Pyro just completely shut down.
That's what I'm.
Coyote Moon, like just
Yeah, shout out to Coyote Moon shutting that down. But that's what I'm telling about a map this small. 2 people Uber in. Now the entirety of blue team is dead. They just got spawners, and it's like, well, something happened.
Rocketman Fran's gonna have to hold off this point a little bit by himself. Okay, his team is back now. All right.
He's managing to do enough damage to make it kind of worrisome to walk into an open space where there could be. Oh, there goes Cole, Lime, or Rubber Mango with the headshot.
Frazzled getting spy check there.
Unfortunate. He got the teleporter.
Teleporter down.
He got the teleporter. I mean, it's not a huge deal on a map this small, but he got the teleporter. Let's see. Alright, both snipers are back up. Lucapalooza has Uber ad, but he goes down to the mini sentry.
To the mini.
The random mini. And Carny Kaijus, it looks like they're going to keep this point. There's only 3 alive online.
What a turnaround there, because it really looked like Lime was like hard dominating at the start, and then it just turned around. Yeah.
They were crushing, and they lost a 20-second to 2-minute 20-second lead. That's unfortunate.
What do you think went wrong there for Lime?
I think, want to know what happens sometimes when your team isn't prepared for it? When you're winning, you unnaturally or subconsciously become more aggressive. So they became more aggressive to hold, and they just kept losing players while unconsciously trying to walk forward. And Lime, which was playing a little more aggressively, Carny, which was playing a little more passively, just ate what they were fed. Alright, so it's been an explosive start. Lime does get the point first. They're still a little more on the forward foot, but they've lost some people too. But they're gonna have Uber first because, oh my goodness, Carny Kaijus, they lost their med. Now they have full Uber ad to deal with. Minus, you there? Right. Minus may have lost internet, and he did. Oh, he's back. Okay.
I don't know what happened there.
No worries. Right now, Lime's got control of the point. Oh, no! Lucapalooza dropped full Uber ad.
Oh,
They had full Uber while Blue's medic was dead for so long, and Pauper gets the headshot. Or Rubber Mango. No, it was Pauper.
It does look like they're capitalizing on that. They're trying to push in here.
Look at that chain step by Frazzled.
Oh my god. Yeah. Kaijus take the point here.
Kaijus take the point with absolute surety. Goodness me.
This time they really did capitalize on Luca dropping that Uber.
Yeah.
They pushed in the moment it happened. It was
No
really
more
good timing.
heals, no more Uber, just walk in, and then just a triple backstab, the chain stab.
They
Goodness.
weren't ready.
You can't really be ready to just lose your entire combo. There goes the sniper to Frazzled again. Coyote Moon is now paranoid, which is fair.
As a spy, man, you kind of want that. The more time the enemy team spends looking for you, the less time they're shooting your teammates.
Fighting your team. Rubber Mango's in a brutal position, and he's just not being fought. Oh, okay, here comes a scout to immediately prove me wrong. Pure Poncho's just behind the enemy. Why? How did you get here?
What is happening?
Why did no one shoot at you? Oh no! Carny Kaijus loses their combo.
Wow. It looks like... Are we on the verge of the exact same thing happening where...
No, not quite.
Lime's
Times are
looking...
equal.
yeah, true. Very true.
Times are
I
still
just wonder
kinda-
if Kaiju is going to be as dominant as last round.
It kind of looks like they are. Chloe Mew's just behind them, the flank pyro. I don't know. It's
I'm
a lot.
surprised he's out of there, actually. Wow.
Yeah, just sort of hanging around, not dying. They're just not engaging them.
Well, I like this
is-
angle a lot from Lime's demo man.
Oh no! Chloe Mew just dropped 4 people, and Carny Kaijus loses the point, I assume.
Wow. Okay, well, there we go, yeah.
Don't you love it when you say things and then are immediately like, oh, never mind.
Rocket Man Fran's going down with a fight.
Rocket Man Fran, he's not letting that point go without a fight.
Oh, he's dead now.
And then he dies. That was the fight. Didn't mean he had to win it. Sometimes the soldier, you know it, you just gotta be like, well, I might as well do damage.
He died trying.
He died trying. Rubber Mango is just being ignored, and he gets the med!
Oh, no. Wow.
They're giving him so much room. Duck with the double stab, it's such a messy game.
Whoa, they Uber on a solo scout. I don't know how I feel about that.
Scout Ubers are a lot stronger than you'd think. Lucapalooza's cut off now, though. Their Uber, Lime's Uber was not that good. I don't think Carny's was good either, but they both wasted Ubers, it seems. I hear a spy on fire. Alright. Pauper's now using that position that Rubber Mango uses to be annoying. Yes, he gets the engineer.
Wow.
Well done. This is such a messy game from both sides. And he gets the other sniper with a pan. No, don't just run in with a pan! What are you doing?
Imagine though if he got the medic.
That would have been... I would have been infuriated, honestly.
Who needs a spy class? You could just play sniper with the
Walk
pan.
at people with a pan. Lime still has the point, but
Duck is getting backstab on Luca though.
now they've no medic. They have just a little bit of time. We're in overtime.
Ooh.
And Blue's Ubering up. It looks like Blue. Carny Kaijus. Never mind.
Oh.
So what happened there was they only had Ubered players on the point. Ubered players cannot capture or put time on the point.
You
That's
hate
the
to see
thing you
that.
really-
That's so sad.
You hate to see it. That's something you really do need to learn about for competitive. Like, okay, we're gonna Uber, but we have to have just someone on the cart or on the point who isn't Uber charged.
Right. or if there's just two taking your Uber off of your other person when you win the fight.
Yeah. Alright, we're immediately into the combat. This is Gibbs flying everywhere, and it looks like they're all on Lime's side, unfortunately for them. Oh my goodness, Lucapalooza dies! That's so rough to lose that Uber charge for the first chunk of the game.
It's going to be an uphill battle for Lime, starting with that kind of... Oh, well, Kaiju lost their medic as well, so they might be on a little bit of even playing field.
Oh, it wasn't Duck, it was the Heavy! Oh my goodness. Coyote Moon, spy checking, Frazzle. Both these spies are a lot more dangerous than I would have thought. They just come in, get 4 kills, and leave. It's not even the get 1 kill and die syndrome.
Right, because that's all you really need to do as a spy to be effective, is just get that single kill, but they're killing like half the team in one foul swoop.
Roll through the combo. It's brutal. I'd say oh my goodness.
Losing their medic to Rubber Mango.
These medics have got to be... I also love, we just saw Pure Poncho walk by these trees and they're just covered in bullet holes. That really... that's this game. These poor medics, these poor everyone. Duck gets the... He just walks in.
Strolls in, struts in
and like a spy's knife through someone's back, puts his knife in someone's back. Carny Kaijus losing so many people here. But the spawners are quick, the map is small. What can Rubber Mango gets the other sniper and he's in an incredible position.
Rubber Mango is nailing those shots on the he's doing insane right now.
He's doing so well, and Coyote Moon, oopsie, Coyote Moon is gonna accidentally set someone on fire, but none of them are just walking over to challenge him. He's got free reign on these insane sight lines.
He's getting really sneaky with them too, and aggressive. Like look, he just
this is super aggressive. Oh my goodness! Because if no one's gonna try to kill him, what's the point of hiding? Pure Poncho gets the force. That's very important here, because Lucapalooza is just now alive and building again.
And Rubber Mango ended up getting taken out by the enemy spy there. So they have a sniper down.
Sniper down, and Carny Kaijus just blitzes in, but loses. Frazzle.
With the spy. Medics are having a hard time in this game.
This is a very unfortunate game to be a medic player. Iho's gonna not let this point go down without a fight, and by a fight I mean a couple of stickies and then he backs off. Okay.
I'm loving how close this game is. Actually, this is very intense.
It's so much better than just a one-sided deal.
Each team taking 20 seconds off the point at a time, just taking it back and forth.
It's a relay race, just leapfrogging the time down.
Yep.
King of the hill. You're not fighting the other team. You're fighting the timer. Frazzled is waiting. Gets the pyro, why not? Oh, and he dies. Ooh, Pulper won the sniper duel.
You see what happened to Rocket Man for him?
Yeah, he killed Iho too, but still died from fall damage.
His dying breath.
Oh my goodness. Pulper's trying to leverage these angles, but do you see how he isn't able to? As soon as he starts, Inferno's right on him. Lime is really pushing that sniper advantage just by having their team be more aggressive to the other sniper. Was that crits I just saw? I just saw a crit kill. Mini crit, thank you. I was like, did someone go crits?
It looks like Kaijus is Ubering onto point, and we got
Lime's reciprocating.
Yep.
Lime's is better here. They managed to milk it for just a little longer. Frazzled. Oh.
Oh, Duck killing two there.
The spies. We're gonna check these logs, and these spies are gonna have like 40 kills apiece. This
Wow, wow! I cannot believe Kaiju just won the point there from those spy picks. That's insane.
yeah.
Also,
And they killed all but 2 of Lime.
that's insane.
Rubber Mango's still trying to get the shot, even as someone's shooting at him.
Nothing but respect for Rubber Mango.
You got sometimes you just gotta. Inferno's guarding him, keeping the other scout off of him. That's really why Rubber Mango's got those positions.
That's true, yeah. His team is supporting him. It's also
scout
good
is
bait
most
for easy
supportive.
kills.
That's true. Scout goes, ooh, a defenseless sniper, and then there's another scout. But here comes Pauper with a free shot onto the. Oh my goodness.
Inferno's gonna die to the pyro. Yep.
And the medic. No,
Oh,
you
no.
can't let these snipers and spies just hang out and eat.
It looks like Lime's gonna have to do something drastic here to take back the point. Especially without an Uber charge. They're gonna have to get some lucky picks. The spy's gonna have to kill the whole team.
Yeah, not to mention Seoul has Uber now, and Lucapalooza doesn't.
There it is.
This is called
Yep.
parking the bus. Because Uber players are on the point. No, it's a real strategy, just stalling for time. With the Ubered players on the point, Red can't get any time in to go into overtime. You can't capture the point, even though that they're Ubered, so... That seems to be 2-1. Are we doing first to 3 or best of 3? Do you know?
I am.
First to 3. That's alright. Alright, so Lime still has an opportunity. It says 2-1, but it's still close. That was only 20 seconds off.
Yeah, that was the closest game so far. I don't think Lime's given up by any means.
Sniper versus Demo Man, the fight of the cent. Okay, the engineer kind of tipped the scales. Frazzled going in.
The backstab.
He
on,
could have gone
Colin
further.
there.
They didn't notice. That party's like he could have gotten the engineer. Oh my goodness.
You have to wonder what the comms are like in these moments where the spy's just behind everybody, stabbing everyone.
Infuriating. I just got DM by Ian. It's first to 5. So
Okay.
yeah, best of 9 then. Technically. Very scrappy games. A lot of death. Duck goes in for.
Luca dying there to Mega Nick.
That's unfortunate. Both medics are out, actually. Both medics got dropped. Or, not quite dropped, but killed. So, neither team would heal.
Oh no,
Frazzled, no!
And
Frazzled. No.
holding down the point himself there, Frazzled just running in. Nobody shooting him, going for the heavy, going for the scout, just...
When you're at the buffet, you take your time. Especially if the buffet isn't fighting back. If it is, you should leave. Pure Poncho, oh no, getting the scout. No! Frazzle gets... It's brutal. It's hard to watch.
It's out with 10 HP. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ian says it should be first to 5. So we will see. We will see. Coming back in.
Ooh, Pure Poncho diving in, killing the
Just-
enemy demo.
Big bomb right there. And sometimes when you see stuff like that, you're like, that can't work. The rest of the team's gonna stuff him. But no. I heard... I didn't hear a medic die. Never mind.
Ooh, look at the sneaky spot that Zandvis is in. Just right under where the enemy's
Right
gonna drop.
underneath. Yeah, they're gonna drop down, and there's gonna be a heavy revved and waiting.
Actually, Duck took him out. Just like
Never
that.
mind. All right.
Clean and simple. Oh, and with the heavy down, it looks
Now,
like...
now Frazzled is there, and he gets the
Spies are having a field day. I feel like we're talking a lot about Spies,
Oh.
but they're just doing so much this game.
You can't not, like, that medic had Uber, they dropped down,
Yeah.
and now look, they're down 5 players, and he gets another one! These spies! every single time one of these spies gets a backstab at this point, I imagine the VCs are just exploding into anger.
Oh no.
Because it's like, again?
Yeah, and now they're gonna need Uber to push the level 3. So
They
just
have to.
wait.
They have to wait. That level 3 is a huge deal.
Oh, I don't know if they're gonna have time to wait here, because they got 5 seconds left in the clock.
Heavy.
Oh my god, Frazzle.
That was a one-sided game. Lime is showing you might have the game advantage, but let me show you how to get spy hits. Frazzled and Duck, these, oh my goodness, these pick classes usually aren't, usually they have a couple of clutch moments, but this is just all spy and all sniper carrying these games through.
Everyone's doing a great job here, but those picks are making sure that everyone else can do their absolute best on every fight that they take, because the other team's down like 2 or 3.
Yeah, and then they have to turn around while they're fighting someone to try to look for a spy, maybe. Oh, there goes. That's unfortunate. Rocket Man was about, and the spies bump into each other. Now we'll see them battle. Nope, gentleman's agreement. Okay, just gotta. Here comes Duck, and he can.
I'm happy to see Lime come back with such ferocity. That they lost that close one, and they're not. Yeah, they're just.
And then they got a 3-minute to 0. They just.
Yeah, they're angry. Lime's not gonna go quietly.
They're gonna be the most charitable team in this match.
Kaiju's Ubering on point right now.
Kaiju's Ubering. IOCam. Oh, here comes Red Uber. Oh, it's a fat dog.
Oh,
it's
oh my god.
So
oh my
bad.
god.
That's a 3K?
Yes.
3K, almost 4K.
I felt like I could see. Oh, and gets the spot.
And Rubber Mango gets that.
I felt like during that push, I saw fear in the Blues' eyes. They started running away as fast as they can. Like
their Uber just ended, and then a Uber demo man with full ammo walks off of a cliff into the middle of them, and it's like, I can't do anything about that. Iho guarding his sniper.
Frazzle getting caught by the spy or the scout there. Gets away with 3 HP. Wow.
When Ian said first of 5, he meant best of 5. So this will be the last round.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That's the standard Koth whitelist. Oh, Spy Duck not getting his free reign this time. However, Pulper has free reign to just sort of
Rocket Man fan just tried to destroy a sentry with his whip. I don't know what happened.
You run out of ammo.
Yeah.
Alright, they're Ubering onto point. Here we go. Lime.
Ooh. Kaiju's just immediately 180ing just out of that place. I don't want to deal with that Uber.
Just kiting the Uber, letting the Pyro stuff it. That was a very bad Uber, but it doesn't matter because Frazzled. Okay, he died, but he could just walk in.
Oh no.
Yeah. But that level 3 is a huge deal to deal with because it's such a roadblock. And also Rubber Mango's just hanging out shooting at people, and only now is the scout going to come for him and kill him. Ooh, Pure Poncho though.
Alright, looks like they are pushing in Kaijus. Once the sentry went down, they decided that's their time to attack.
Yeah.
Managed to take the point, it looks like. Inferno trying to get a cheeky kill on the medic, no doubt, but getting caught by the heavy there.
It was almost a repeat of last match. It was almost a Lime repeat. They're going to use here. Looks like they got forced by the spam. Never fun. Oh, but Rocket Man, can he make them equal? He can.
Nice.
There goes the med.
That's a big pick from Rocket Man there.
Not only did their forced Uber not lose Uber advantage, it gained it because now the other medic has to respawn and med solo powers healing, getting that Uber. Frazzle goes in, isn't able to do it. Duck is able to do it to any degree. Just being a presence, maybe not getting those huge chain stabs, but being there and making the other team look around for the boogeyman that is the spy. Dude,
Yeah.
I cannot imagine the comms right now. They must be like, because it's
Yeah,
fun in its games, and then a spy gets 3 people, and you're just like, just
Yeah.
turn around.
Yeah. It's like we're having so much fun. Spy kills 3 people. It's like it's not fun anymore. This is
Someone just killed the spy. Rocket Man trying to go for the med, not quite getting him. Lime's down a couple, dude. Poncho Cam. Poncho's gonna do something reckless and abrasive, and I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what it is. Here it goes.
Ooh, the dive.
It pays off. He gets the med.
Wow.
All right. I'll try not to spoil anything, but I'm all experiencing this for the first time. Lime coming in.
Yep, they're Ubering in here.
They're going to try to retake the point, and it's important that Carny keeps them back because there's only 25 seconds left for Lime. It's going to be a very messy hold, but...
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Alright,
Can
looks
Duck
like
clutch
Lime.
here?
Can Duck clutch here? It's,
Gets the scout, gets the heavy.
it's totally possible in this game. Normally I'd be like, the spy can't clutch, but these
Oh my
spies are
God.
doing nothing but.
Ducks. Oh my God. Gets the enemy
clutch.
spy.
Gets the medic! He's gonna... Okay, maybe not. Helped gun down the medic, though. And then Rocket Man has the time to come in. Oh, it's so messy.
This is a very messy point here. Oh,
There's
Duck
2
almost
people
clutched
left
it.
on Lime. But they're holding on to the point, Inferno. That's what I'm talking about with Xanvius. He's exactly the heavy you need. He goes
Yeah.
in, he didn't get a lot of kills, but he kept them off the point. Pauper getting the scout into overtime. This is like a
this is-
razor thin game.
Dude, Kaiju just not
Frazzle.
like up here.
Frazzle!
Oh my God. No. Wow. I am
Supix is
flabbergasted by the spies. Like, I don't even know what's happening.
made speechless and senseless. I never thought I would see a spy clutch. I've seen spy
Yeah.
clutch. This is just the clutch that like an Ubered heavy has, sort of clutch. Spies aren't made for this level.
Duck absolutely held down the point there for Kaiju, making it possible for them to retake.
Even with the small amount of spawners filtering in, here comes Iho
Oh, this
dragging.
is a prominent
Oh no. This-
line. Just
Oh, and Frazzle gets the med. Brutal. You don't gotta do it to them like that.
wow. What a game. Oh my
Spy
God.
can't finish out. Dude. Dude.
That was so incredibly close.
That
Wow.
was so close.
Wow. I'm blown away right now.
Congratulations
Fram.
to both teams.
Yes, absolutely. Both teams played fantastic. Yeah, that was amazing. I feel exhausted. That was intense. I was on, wow. Mhm. Oh yeah, I'm still here. Oh, I thought we were being quiet. Yeah, that was a very intense game. Both spies, like I know we talked a ton about spies that game, but just I feel like those picks really came down to it. Duck there, getting 95 points. Like I feel like everyone tried their absolute best. It really just came down to who was a little bit more organized there with their Ubers, who stayed alive the longest as their medics, and um, I'm happy to see such veracity coming out of Lime after coming back.
Absolutely.
That was a really actually good comeback from Lime, winning 2 straight in a row there.
Yeah.
Um,
They were down 2-0 and it wasn't a clean game, and then they just came back. I'm looking at these scoreboards, and for some reason the spies aren't at the top. How did Clomu get like 100 points?
wow.
Goodness.
Rocketman Fram absolutely fragging his heart out there.
Yeah.
Trying
he-
his best.
He really kept what he could together. Let's look at the damage a minute. That's another tell. Iho absolutely was doing damage, man. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
509, Rocketman Fran playing his heart out, 491. These are the classes you'd usually see with the high damage numbers. Paul Purr did lag a bit behind Rubber Mango sniper wise, but you can't really blame him. His team wasn't nearly as supportive as they were of Rubber Mango with a
Mm-hmm.
constant, almost dedicated escort.
Yeah, Rubber Mango was getting lots of support from his entire team to make sure that he could get the picks that he was getting that whole game.
How did Soul of Power get 3 kills as a medic?
Mhm.
All right, so the heal stats 2 drops for Carny, 1 drop for Lime. Not great average times to build, but tons of charges here. We see Cole got, to say the lion's share of the heals would be kind of, he got
Wow, that
way more
is
than the lion's share.
keeping Cole alive as long as possible
Keeping Cole
there.
alive apparently was very important. On Lime, it's far more spread out.
Hmm.
And Luca Palooza was alive longer for a lot longer than Soul of Power, so you can see he had higher heal per minute, more healing done. Tried with the Kritzkrieg, but I just don't think it really worked out super well.
Hmm. I like using the Crit Streak there as a surprise, and I liked using it early there, but like
It's a advantage pusher. You can't
right,
roll
yeah,
toe to toe with an equal team that has Uber with crits,
absolutely, yeah.
because then it's just like, well, I hope neither of us die before their Uber ends.
Right. I guess you were just they were depending on the medic to drop their Uber or something. I'm not exactly sure, but
Or maybe they were just expecting to use it earlier, because
yeah, that's
Soul of
true as well.
Power just sort of used right in during that,
Hmm.
and they were caught off guard. Oh, goodness me. Oh, my shoulder and back and spine. Sorry I dipped out for a moment there. I had to go wish some relatives well. They're leaving.
Oh yeah, you're
All
fine.
right.
But yeah, it is. The Lime did switch. Luca Beluza, realizing the deficit put that his crit streak put him in, instantly switched after that first death
Some
to
people just
regular.
keep trying to butt their head against the wall, and I'm glad that
Hmm.
they did it.
Absolutely.
Goodness me. Oh, my neck. Oh, my neck in the other direction. Indeed,
Mm.
we are. I'll be right back.
Oh. Um, looks like we're going to Haywire. Um, uh, yeah. So hold on, I have to 1 second. It's gotta load up here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that last match was actually insane. I wonder if this one will be as close. You love to see the close games. Okay, so here we are on Haywire. Um, uh, looks like a payload map. Very excited to see these teams play in another format. The thing I find about control points is that it's super kind of chaotic, where payload maps really kind of centralize the action. Um, it's all about pushing through those chokes on payload maps, and I'm excited to see how both teams get through that. Um, different strategies come into play when you have to push through those intense choke points. Um,
My apologies about that. Right. Interviews or nah? Hmm. At the very end. Okay. So, new game. I assume you were speaking on Haywire, the map.
Yeah, we're talking. I was talking about how we're going to see different strategies from the map, of course, being a payload map as
Yeah,
compared to a
absolutely.
control point or a
And
King of the Hill map.
what we will also see is likely we're going to see heavy boxing for the heavies to decide whether they're going to be offense or defense first, unless
That's
that's already
amazing.
been decided. That's how it's done. Normally, it's a medic boxing or a medic fight, but eh. So that's for pugs. All right. We will disagree. Heavy boxing's newfangled to me. I'm old. So a little information about Haywire. We played it yesterday. I've been part of the practice squad, sort of exploring these maps, seeing how they were good and how they were bad. Haywire is a massive map. That's the first thing you need to
Mhm.
know. This map is huge. The first 2 points are the most important because the first point, you can see it's a long distance to it. And there's technically a half point. There's a place where you can very easily hold around a uphill bend. So you're going to
Hmm.
probably see sort of like a pseudo hold there. And then if that fails, they back up.
Mhm.
But Haywire, it's huge. There's so many flank routes around every single choke point. So it's going to be fun to see these spies just sort of enjoy.
I was gonna say that, yeah, the blue heavy's getting subtly
Cart
healed by the
heels,
payload there, but
cart heels. Spray. Oh, oh no.
Kaijus
Floodgates.
playing dirty, question mark?
No, close the floodgates quickly.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominant victory still, even with the subtle card heals.
Even with the subtle cart heels, he said, "Yeah, you got me either way. You sure? All right. Uh, good games, good games." So, one thing to give a heads up for is that this event is running stopwatch. Just if we could explain that for those in the chat who might not know or understand.
Um, yeah, um
Do
Oh,
you
hold
know?
on one. Yeah, stopwatch. Um,
If you
would
don't,
you like
I
to
just
explain?
I just don't want to be the only one talking. I want it to be 50-50, but for stopwatch, I can't explain. Stopwatch works by changing up the game a bit. The first team on offense will push the cart, they'll capture as much as they can, and the time that they push each point is recorded. So when the map switches, if the other team fails to push as far as the first offensive team did within
Mhm,
the same amount of time, they lose. Even if there's still time on the clock, if there's no time left on the stopwatch, they lose. And
mhm,
if the first offensive team fails to push and capture all the points, the second offensive team only needs to capture as much as they did in the same time or less. So you might see a situation where they only capture second, and then the next
yeah,
team wins as soon as they capture second.
I
So
see.
if you
So,
are a
the
little
attack's really
confused,
setting the tone here.
yeah,
Mhm,
uh, both teams have a huge deal. This first one is incredibly important. There's some amount of mind games to be made with who's offense first, who's defense first. But if you hold for a long time, you get a long time to push, right?
mhm,
You're really fighting against that clock. And one last smidgen of curveball to throw into this with stopwatch. If the first team fails to capture all the points they do in a certain amount of time, the next team, if they fail to do the same thing, they can still capture the next point and win without capturing all the points.
yeah, wow, very cool. Um,
Okay. Setup time.
alright, um,
What's wrench rolling for a wrench?
let's see. Um,
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
You know what I'm gonna expect? I'm gonna expect just absolute shenanigans with the spies, and the sniper sight lines on this map are massive. There's a
Oh,
funny
yeah,
thing.
that's the first thing I've noticed is that this map,
It's
like you said, it's
oh my
huge.
god,
Snipers
it's
seem
huge.
incredibly powerful on this
They
map
are
for sure.
lethal on this map.
Yeah.
Except humorously, the last 2 points, the third point, you might as well not even consider be there.
Oh,
because
no.
it's such a weird. You can't hold that point at all. It's just sort of like, yeah, we'll put a third point in there. But the last point, there's nowhere to stand as sniper. There's no good sight lines for defensive sniper. It's really weird.
So this is typically Spy's job anyway, but I'm gonna say definitely getting the picks on the snipers is gonna be of major importance here.
Absolutely. You see where Red's setting up now. That's sort of the pseudo hold.
And then Inferno there's kind of sitting in the corner waiting for people to pass, maybe hoping for an early medic pick.
Maybe an early medic pick, maybe an early
Going for the demo.
spy pick. Oh no, Rubber Mango lost. That opens up Pauper to just do awful things. Frazzled. Oh no, it's already begun.
Wow, yeah, the spies have already started roaming. Like, just they're
So
out.
it begins. The predators have come out.
Also, you love to see those sniper duels, just the raw skill. I guess the spy doesn't need to get those picks if your team sniper's just better. You know, like
It's true. If Pauper can keep winning these sniper v snipers, like right here, he misses the shot, but Rubber Mango isn't looking at him. So he's waiting. Rubber Mango's just dedicated to the shot for the medic, but the medic kept his head down. Oh goodness. Duck is watching.
Let's see, yeah, Duck is looming. There he goes.
Yep. Oh, here he goes. He could have got the medic!
There was a moment there where I thought the medic was gonna die. He didn't go through his plan.
Pure Poncho's going, oh my god.
Oh.
It's vile. It's raw. Oh my goodness, Mega Nick dies. So where Xanvius is hiding is a huge flank to their hold point. That little concrete pad up there, that's where they're holding. Xanvius needs to keep that spiral staircase down, but Duck gets him. It's a disaster.
It's a disaster. Oh
Rocket
no.
Man Fran is just in the back. Gets Inferno. He's spamming the point. He's just annoying people, but these spies!
He's being so sneaky, Rocket Man. But oh, the Pyro's calling him out though. I don't think he's gonna get out of here alive.
That's not good. That was
Yep.
a good reflex. Clomew, well done. Blue's trying to push in here. Kind of struggling. Frazzle! Has Frazzle died yet?
How many lives has he stolen from?
Taken so many. So you can see how strong this point is to hold, even though it's not an actual like choke. Oh no, Fountain Man in the back gets the med on the way to respawn. That's brutal. Do they not have teleporters up? They don't.
Wow.
And Fountain Man's keeping it that way. That's very good. That's very well done.
What are those TPs? I wonder if a spy got him or something.
Maybe a spy, maybe Rocket Man Fran spamming. Rubber
True.
Mango's just in an unfortunate place.
Oh, Colin with the
Punch kill. So they're trying to sneak the cart. They're trying. Oh, no.
That's one way to deal with a sniper, just punching him in the face.
Punch him in the face. Rocket Man Fran with the bomb gets the medic, gets the demo, gets the dispenser. Very
Like,
important.
it's a good trade for Rocket Man Fran there. Even though he died, getting the med there is so important. Ooh,
Oh
looks
my
like
God.
Kaiju's losing their med too.
It's
a Frazzle.
unbelievable. It was such a big deal that they capitalized off that because there's only 2 minutes left. And then, of course, Frazzled is just sort of like,
Wow. Kaiju's having such a hard time getting the cart up this hill here.
it's a rough
They're struggling.
point to. What you really want to do is use an Uber right up through that spiral, but they've gotten it over the hill, around the corner. Frazzled gets the medic. This is normal at this point. That's like the 3rd time in a row, but they're finally making headway, and Wrench is dead? No, Wrench is
Question
alive.
mark?
No, he's gotten the sentry up. I was going to say, if he hasn't gotten up the sentry for this point, they're not going to be able to hold. But around here, you can see all these different flank routes. Fran is in one of them, and he's just really utilizing that. Well, never mind. But he was there. That was the thought that counts.
Frazzle's going in, getting the demo.
Oh
Wow.
my God. And
Just-
with that huge amount of damage.
Oh my God.
It's
They're not even.
ends.
Oh my God, Frazzled! He went in there, killed the demo, hid in a corner, and then they just didn't acknowledge his existence, and he got 2 more. That's insane.
Dude, I cannot imagine these comms. They must be very not happy with these spies.
Frazzled's
And
kind of
Red-
pub stopping right now. I feel
Red's
like
pushed
it's that
back
vibe.
out. Pulper and Rubber Mango have their duel. Rubber Mango
Oh,
gets out.
Luca getting his Uber force there.
Oh no, that's not good. Rocket Man Fran going around. He's probably trying to take out the sentry. He isn't, but he does do enough damage. Frazzle, these are just picks every single time the spectator camera changes. It's just a pick. Almost all of Carny is dead, and they have 10 seconds.
It's amazing how quickly advantage changes because Luca went down using their Uber early, and I was like, oh, it looks like Kaiju has an advantage here, and then just Frazzled comes in and just sweeps the whole team. Like
Boom, everyone dies.
Wow,
Man, these first 2 points are the ones that really count because the last point is really hard to hold. The third point might as well not even exist. So these first points are really the deal. So you might think, oh, that was a dominant victory. But I don't know, man. That first point, yeah, that defense was tough, but it's just a good point to defend. And if they're not coordinating through this flank routes, they're not going to be able to push it.
Mission begins.
and I think like defense spy has a lot more freedom when it comes to. So we might see some of the same clutch plays from Duck here that we saw with Frazzle.
Yeah, because Blue's just going to be putting all their attention into the cart, into the sentry.
Right.
Duck will be able to just sort of pick and choose his favorite cuts of meat. Yes, I'll take a medic today. Yeah, I can do a demo too.
The heavy, why not?
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Wow, they look like they're posing for a photo. That's beautiful. I'd love to see it. Kaiju's still in high spirits. That's so cool.
Yeah. It's a point that takes a lot of confidence.
Mission begins.
There are plenty of points there where Lime could have just bursted in. They had such an advantage. All they had to do was just rush in and take control of the situation, and they didn't. Because it's a big corner that goes uphill. Can't be afraid of corners. You see it everywhere in pubs. Pure Poncho immediately getting the demo. Rubber Mango. Oh, it's just
Frazzle going down.
blood. It's just blood everywhere. Did they sap? Okay, they did sap buildings, but got saved. So you see all this forward momentum Lime has, but they got forced, which might kill it.
The sentry is down already, but
It's already down? Can Red hold on to that point, though?
all right, there goes Kaiju's Uber, pushing them off the cart with the pyro. Their medic's down.
That's a good Uber. That's a good Uber. Once the sentry goes down, they just gotta keep the enemies off of them. But Iho is coming in. See that flank? A Devilman flanking is a.
That's all it took. For a second there, it looked like Kaiju's were winning, but then the Iho flank just cleaned it up.
Flank just cleans up everything. Duck is stuck.
Oh,
Oh my seconds! Are you kidding?
oh my god!
But Lime's
Wow.
going to capture the point here. That's going to be the first game. Are we doing a second half?
At the end there was amazing, but
That was the dying breath of a violent man.
yeah, he went Ultra Instinct there at the end.
Goodness.
Hmm.
All right. So not quite as close as King of the Hill, but
Mhm.
teams will often have their strengths and weaknesses. My teams were always strong on payload and weak on King of the Hill. Carny Kaijus seemed far stronger on that King of the Hill map than
Absolutely.
on this. And again, that mind games comes in. If Carny Kaijus just isn't quite able to push the cart that well, you know, they go into their defense round going, "Ah, dude, what are we doing?"
Mhm. And Honestly, just having Frazzled completely unchecked, being able
That
to run
was
around is just it's brutal. It's hard to watch because you would see Kaiju getting the advantage, start to push, and then Frazzle just gets 3 picks. Like that was really
yeah,
hard to
you
see.
think it's gonna be a game, and then
Hmm.
oh my god, logs are up. All right, forget the King of the Hill match. I can't imagine what the VC was like then.
Yeah, no
Like,
kidding.
yeah, we're about to push in, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, there goes half the team. Let's take a gander. Kill
All
wise,
right.
Pure Poncho and Fountain Man were
Hmm.
dueling. Frazzled was right up there. 11 backstabs in that short
Wow.
amount of time. Oof.
That
Uh,
is that is intense for us,
that's
especially just at their spawn, basically.
yeah,
Um,
all on that first point.
hmm.
Oof. Oof, oof, oof. So the logs aren't as impressive because it was only a 9.5 minute long thing. We're on our way to Undergrove. Goodness me, apologies.
Uh,
Uh, is that
while
the hmm?
oh, okay.
Well, I suppose I'm on for the ride until someone says, "All right, other game, we're going," and then I have to go. Second half. Yeah, that'd be me. But once we get the official word, then we'll know what to do. But yeah, the logs aren't quite impressive, but they do tell a story.
I think
They do tell a
they're pretty
story.
impressive for how quick that round was. Pure
Yeah,
Poncho, like
a lot of damage. You'd expect a demo man or a heavy to be at the top there,
yeah.
but for damage a minute, wrestled, of course. It was just
Wow.
sort of like, all right, let's just get a lot of backstabs.
I
Let's
see
just do it.
backs, I stabs. Just
See backs and you stab.
ma- he's mouse wanting on backs. um,
Sometimes it's just the best way to be. You can chill out as a sniper and click on heads, or you can chill out as spy and click on backs.
I mean, if they're not going to contest you, you're
Why
like you said.
ever fear? Why
Yeah,
ever
right.
fear?
Yeah. I think a lot of spy play is the confidence, like knowing what you can get away with the enemy team. And I think Frazzled feeling out the other team in the Koth match really like just allowed him to kind of go crazy.
Indeed. All right, I'm seeing a lot of pings. All right.
Okay.
Oh, goodness, my neck. So that was Lime versus Carny Kaijus. It seems like Lime has pulled out with the W for this one.
Hmm.
Next match is going to be HNA, which is Hold No Anger, against the Degroot Knights. Whew.
Well, Tim, it was a pleasure. These were very close games. Wonderful to watch. Just spies wreaking havoc the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thank you all for having me. I am going to hang around for only a little bit longer uh, for the break, and then once we get the official word on what's going on, I'm going to quickly go to join my team. See you in a few minutes. Hope I don't make a embarrassing mess of myself out there.
See you guys in a few.
All right, so we are back here on Seasonalander Day 2. We just got through with our loser bracket. Lime winning 2-0. It was a pretty close fight, but they still took it home, got third place. Now we are going to be moving on to HNA versus Degroot Knights in the winners bracket here. Got lots of great players. Yeah, let's take a look at some of these logs. Or rosters, my bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
They're on stream as well. But so on Hold No Anger, we have Birdo on Pug Plays on Demo Man, Old Saker on Heavy, that guy on Engineer, PoliteTim on Medic, Charmander on Sniper, and of course Henshot on Spy.
Yeah, and for the Knights, we got Scarlet on Scout, Vadographer on Soldier, OTGT on Pyro, Bottle on Demo, Darty on Heavy, Hero Master on Engineer, Leah Rain on Med, Privateer on Sniper, and Cool Stuff on Spy.
So as far as this team goes, Muddy, I think I only know Hintshot, and I know how he plays Spy, and I know he can get really aggressive as Spy. And it could just be because we're coming from such a Spy dominant heavy game that I'm really excited to see how Hintshot plays. Yeah, it looks like we've started here.
Yeah. They ready to let the game's going.
Fountain Man already bombing in. Darty pushing it back though, just falling super fast there. Points opening in 3 seconds.
It looks like Blue's going to be taking this upper side route for their mid fight. It's an interesting
I love
kind of
fighting
exchange.
from the high ground there. Is very convenient.
Yeah, the combo playing with their sniper and just kind of looking down on the other team, keeping an eye on just about everything.
That was really smart from Knights there to kind of give Blue some space and then pushing back when they needed to. But it looks like Blue's actually, Hold No Anger is going to take the point here.
Yeah. Oh, Red comes out with the Uber charge. Blue comes out with a counter. They're having a Uber exchange on the mid here. HNA already took the control point, but looks like they're also...
Ooh, and there goes their heavy. Cool Stuff going for the stab. Absolutely just destroys the engineer there and the sniper. Oh my god, Cool Stuff.
Red just wipes out Blue. They're going to retake this mid, but Fountain Man out in the little cave in a position to bomb, but he gets caught out by the scout. Not going to happen.
Scarlet just cleaning him up there. He's all alone there. Let's see.
Alright.
Having that sentry on the point, of course, it means they're going to need some sort of Uber or just an angle on it.
Oh, yeah, level 2.
Immediately puts Birdo in check there. He runs to point, sees the level 2, runs away. Oh, there goes the sentry. Okay.
Birdo's behind them now. Comes in, gets caught out, doesn't get a fun
Managed to get Scarlet's attention though. Dives back in on Scarlet. Hint shot going down there, unfortunately.
Looks like. Wait, did Blue use or did they just get the force?
I think they managed to force the Uber there.
Yeah, I think they used and made Red use. Now, Ubers are just about even. Red still has point control here. Though there's the level 3 on the on the top ledge for Blue, just sitting there wrangled, ready to attack. We're gonna see it just getting spammed out a bit by the soldier. Too much pressure pulls it out, but Blue is just gonna kind of get free cap time. Not a whole lot contesting it.
Yeah, there wasn't much of a fight there from Knights, kind of letting Blue have the point there, maybe realizing they needed to group up for come at it at another angle or something. Hinshot's flanking behind here. I wonder what he's going to be able to get done. Getting down their teleporter, it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. Bottle just spawns, but looks like he's not going to catch Hintshot yet. He's going to come up from behind, sap the sentry too. He's just giving the Hero Master a run for his money.
Yeah, he's not making it out of there though, but
Blue uses in. They're getting aggressive. Red counters, and it looks like Tim gets out. Red's Uber fades. Are they going to re-aggress the point off of this though? Is the question.
Yeah, how did you feel about that aggressive? Whoa, okay, cool stuff. Getting the stab on on Anger's heavy there. That was. How did you feel about that aggressive Uber? Because that was a really like, let's push them now, wipe their team.
Yeah, I think
they didn't have to Uber there, but they decided to get aggressive.
If they Ubered as soon as they had, I think they had like a super minuscule Uber ad, but Red still was able to catch up and counter pop on them. And I mean, they didn't lose the point. They didn't.
Right.
It didn't go bad for them, but it could.
And the fact that Red did indeed use their Uber meant that they're like they still have advantage there.
Yeah. So it looks like Blue's trying to play a game of just as long as they can't push, then we keep the point. So if they keep just running in and forcing them to use. Oh.
Wow. They got Uber very quickly.
Yeah, Red must have built. They're coming in. Darty just kind of tapes down his mouse 1 button for a little bit, but he is going to get counted.
There it is. Clean from Anger there. That's the like the perfect response really to an Uber push. Just wait it out, then push back with your own. Did not really stand a chance there.
The scout heavy Uber with the wrangled sentry on backup.
Yeah.
Kind of power play.
Wow. They Solar just went in, just ran straight into their team, managed to take out a couple. That was amazing.
Hit shot behind the red combo. Gonna get one last stab as Birdo comes in.
There it is. Wow. Incredible first round for both teams. Anger just kind of not completely dominating there, but holding that last bit very strongly and confidently.
Yeah, for sure. It's a very interesting strategy. Looks like they are going to be rolling out upper again. Red is going to meet them lower again. Looks like we're going to have a second take on the same mid fight as last round.
Yeah, it's kind of almost the same strategy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Blue's moving on to point here a little early. Trying to get main control of it at first. Darty's playing main. I found that he just kind of loves doing that.
It looks like he's also the only one kind of even peeking the control point. Their demo Soldier Scout finally come up, but the mid fight, Darty was the only one really like looking at it. But despite that, it looks like Blue is kind of getting mopped up here. Red's gonna win this fight for sure.
Vanguard taking out Anger's heavy there was crucial in that he kind of exploded. They pushed, and just it allowed them to take so much space because that pressure wasn't there anymore. Also, I love just the name Tim on Anger's team for the medic.
Oh yeah,
it's just Tim.
Yeah, he was just casting. He was the guy who was casting before me.
Oh yeah. Well, he's doing a good job. He was very cool.
Ooh.
yeah. Leads
Soldier came in,
immediately.
almost got the med. Scout comes in though, finishes off what his soldier started. Blue med goes down. Red is gonna hold on to this point.
They used Uber there. I'm not sure if Tim made it out with his Uber or not.
He got pretty rolled by the soldier, and the scout came in and finished the job.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Headshots sneaking
like-
behind right now.
But yeah, cool stuff as well. Both team spies look like they're in a position to.
Ooh, Charmander's
Try
found a really
some.
sneaky angle on their NG. Yep, there it is. There's the headshot. All right, wow. Brutal.
Cool stuff gets caught out by Birdo, the scout. Blue has a sentry, level 3, ready to move up. It looks like they're getting ready to make a push here. Apply the pressure.
Yeah, Sentry's
Colin-
going up here.
Yeah, Colin gets his gun up with no contest, and it looks like the point is.
And Anger has the point.
Yeah, and the med went down. I didn't even notice.
I think Knights they are doing a good job at recognizing when the point's lost and not like endlessly just trickling in one by one. Like they are pulling back as a team and waiting. I think just when they do that, they're having a hard time
Ooh,
mounting a
cool
proper
stuff.
push.
Oh, he almost got the stab on the med. That you hate to see it.
Yeah, this team seems more like super aware. Oh, and there it is again with the aggressive Uber pushing into their spawn. Didn't seem to work out to him so much that time. Actually, Anger losing Philip, their heavy.
Yeah, it seemed yeah, definitely unnecessary, but the red med was down, so it's not like they had. It's not like they exactly lost a ton of ad.
Yeah, their Anger's engineer going down to a headshot, and then the sentry is also a big loss there. But they seem to be stabilizing Anger. Anger seems to be stabilizing a bit.
Engineer's been completely wiped off the face of the earth. Cool stuff in position up on the top ledge. Common,
waiting.
giving info.
Kinda
Waiting for,
lurking.
yeah.
It's kind of intimidating, to be honest with you.
Yeah, predator stalking the prey. Except he gets caught out by the enemy spy.
Oh no.
Spy v Spy, the real SBS.
Oof. Taken out by Per there? Oh, there goes Anger's heavy. Ubering in to the team once again. They really like to get aggressive here.
Yeah, it looks like Red's med is not going to fall for this again. Staying super passive. Red basically got full Uber advantage here if they don't drop their med.
That's cool stuff, taking out Anger's med there. That
Blue's
was good.
combo getting super hurt. They got to get out. They have to give it up to Red. Now Red is full Uber here.
Yeah, they definitely have advantage. I'm very interested to see what kind of push they're mounting. They're all just kind of collecting in spawn right now because I think they don't want to risk losing that Uber.
They got their
here
spawners, they got Uber, they got time.
Here comes the
Looking
push.
like the perfect storm.
Shot could make a big play here. I think he's just going for the NG. But okay, here comes the push in.
And the Uber comes out. Soldier and
yep.
heavy. They
Anger's
just kind of.
looking like they're conceding the point. Hintshot goes down to the Pyro. Vanguard diving in.
Ooh, Charmander
Big
up on the
ammo.
top though, getting some massive snipes. Cool stuff on the prowl though. Looks like he's gonna get rid of that sniper
Ooh,
and the
cool
NG.
stuff. Just cleaning
No
up the NG
shenanigans.
there.
No shenanigans on his watch.
That was a pretty good push there from Knights.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
It's
Hintshot.
interesting. It's interesting because this map is kind of small. So
It's very small.
Yeah, so the soldier coming in on the Uber, actually kind of massive because they all were grouped up through a choke. I think crits on this map would absolutely just destroy. The heavy's having a laser battle, Tommy versus Tommy.
That's my favorite thing when you're versing a heavy. It's kind of just like who has the most confidence, because you could just sit there and just hold mouse one and just hope and pray that you kill the other one. But wow,
It is
okay.
interesting.
Tim's-
Both teams have kind of had their flank just playing with the combo. So I saw the
Tim's
scouts
pushing
and the
with their
soldiers
Uber.
fighting over the point too.
Cool stuff hovering over the heavy, waiting for the Uber to wear off. Actually ends up missing the the stab there, unfortunately. But that was kind of funny to see.
Yeah. Both teams coming down to just around 20 seconds or so on the clock.
It is very close here.
Red repushes with their Uber, does not let Blue get this capture.
I'm kind of happy to see that the spies are kind of being kept in check here. Compared to last game, spies are not making as big of plays. I think I'm not sure if it's these teams are just more aware of when spies are where they are, or if yeah, there's just a skill differential. But
yeah, these spies, they are definitely they're being called out. I do think. Because I saw cool stuff earlier, just standing invisible, probably relaying just a bunch of info to his team.
Knights gonna take that win. Telling Hold No Anger that they're not going to go down as easy as they thought they were going to go down. They are gonna put up a fight, and it's gonna be a long one. I believe that. Degroot Knights is doing a good job.
Oh yeah, both teams are really bringing it. It's already 1-1. I have stakes in both teams because I got friends on both, so I can't even pick sides.
Oh yeah, actually same. I have friends on both.
Looks like, again, we're going to see the upper versus lower mid fight, but blue kind of...
Ooh, Scarlet's cleaning up there, though.
Yeah,
Getting
blue's
2 picks
got
early on, like, that's so big.
Ooh. Yeah, red for sure wins this. Blue is just...
Scarlet getting
demolished.
those 2 picks underneath really kind of just opened him up. Gave him they gave the team the rest of the confidence they needed to push in there, because the enemy team was 2 men down. So, Bottle diving in.
Bottle jumping in, but realizing, oh, that's not a fight I want to take.
Yeah, instantly regretting it. Wow. Okay, Tim managed to save his Uber from that last push and is pushing in now.
Shot got into position, but immediately got caught.
Cool stuff.
Blue's
Killing the combo. Wow, backstabbing the medic and the heavy there right after their Uber ended. That has to, that has to hurt.
That was very interesting. They got some nice picks, but they also wiped about half their team in the process. Found man out on the flank, getting caught immediately. Just kind of.
We gotta. I think eventually, like we have.
Privateer on the Huntsman. Ooh. All right, red snipers on the Huntsman.
That's interesting decision.
Birdo picking up where Fountain left off, walking up to the flank, seeing what he can see. Darty just sitting there watching the point. Basically a walking sentry.
Trading the Huntsman for the sniper there kind of puts your team at a deficit. Fighting a good sniper with the Huntsman just hurts because the sniper will kill them every time if the sniper is good enough. Degroot Knights is Ubering to keep the point there. Fountain Man diving in, managed to take some of them with him, but did end up dying. Level 3 sentry stays alive.
So yeah,
Blue's medic died.
Yeah, and on the flank there was the SVS, but Privateer on the Huntsman didn't land a headshot and just hit Charmander for 120, and he just backed up.
Oh no,
that was unfortunate. Charmander didn't even see him either. If he had the rifle, that would have been a clean kill.
All right.
Ooh,
no anger.
Blue getting their pressure. Yeah, they said, "Oh wait, we got a minute left. We gotta go in, guys."
We gotta go in. Cool stuff. Trying to get through the heavy, didn't make it, but the heavy goes down anyway to Scarlet. They do have a level 3 gun point, so Knights will need an Uber to be able to push it.
Blue's trying to trickle in and get as much pressure as they can. Red's just waiting, getting more players up. It looks like they got an Uber anyway. Heavy kind of trying to peek, salvage what he can, but it just does not seem to be happening right now.
A strange Uber there. I wonder. I might have missed it, but it wasn't. Did you see if it was forced or not? I'm not really sure what the.
Yeah, the med was really hurt, so.
Oh yeah.
Makes sense if it was forced.
Oh, and there's the aggressive Uber push coming from Birdo. Diving in the backline, Birdo is going deep into their spawn, circling back around. Wow.
And now Blue is holding, basically forward holding. Privateer back on the rifle.
I love how aggressive Anger is playing. Like, when they have Uber, they want to use it before the enemy team's Uber and kill their medic. I think that's their goal.
Oh yeah, they are absolutely in tune with advantage. Even if they have something as small as 10%, they try to use it and capitalize on it before the enemy med can get.
Pew taking out Bottle there. It's pretty big, killing a demo man. Darty, of course, playing main again, trying to keep pressure on the point. Scarful, nice. That was a good.
Tim
kill from
goes
Scarful.
down. Blue has no heals here besides a dispenser.
Wow.
It looks like they're just not going to really have the force here to block this cap. Charmander getting what he can, gets rid of the Pyro, on the watch for anybody else who might try and run for the point.
Anger's actually managing to hold on to the point there. They tempered their aggression a little bit and backed off when they needed to. Gave the enemy team space and then pushed back once the Uber were off. Once they saw that they could get advantage, they took it. That was very good use of, like, I don't. They tempered their aggression, I guess.
Oh yeah. Looks like Red come out with their own Uber. Ooh, and they're gonna try and take it aggro. Darty gets air blasted away. No heavy in our house. We don't want that here.
I think that was another example of just letting Anger kind of just let Knights have the point there. They didn't want to contest that Uber. But now look at that coordination between Fountain Man and Filippo, just destroying the heavy that was there. That was awesome, actually, to see. 10 shots flanking behind, waiting for the stab. Oh, and here comes the aggression,
Blue,
pushing back
yeah.
into their spawn.
Blue comes in with the Uber. Cool Stuff comes behind Blue though. Heavy is gone. Demo's just solo capping. If Red... Cool Stuff comes out again, gets the med.
It's the medic.
Blocking the
Cool
cap
Stuff.
as well. Blue still gets the capture, but it looks like they're not going to hold it long as they have full wipe. Not a single player alive for Blue right now.
Wow.
This is a good round.
Cool. We are getting some splash shenanigans. I'm happy to see it. Cool Stuff is making some plays there. Killing Tim there too at the end was really like
The finisher. Let's see. Let's see if Red tries meeting them upper after so many rounds, after so many mid fights. Bottle is gonna be.
Looks like they're.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind. They thought about it.
thought about
they
it,
turned
yeah.
around. I think Fountain Man diving in there on their high ground kind of scared them away.
Alright. What's interesting is that
Charmander-
Blue's combo actually seems to be meeting them lower this time instead of coming up.
Charmander just killing Privateer there. Privateer still running Huntsman. Not sure how I feel about it.
Like Huntsman. I've seen him speak switching back and forth because he came up rifle after the Huntsman. Now he's back on it. Can't make up his mind. Looks like Blue's just gonna kind of. Oh, Blue's on crits! Here come the crits!
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
Red-
you mentioned you
Red
wanted to see
Uber comes
crits. Here
out.
it is. Wow.
Yeah. But then the Uber comes out, says nope, don't care.
It is hard to beat invincibility. They
For
literally
sure.
cannot die when they're flashing that color. So, it's
Yeah. I think crits would be the best on a demo or a soldier. Something that can deal tons of splash and down a choke. Pyro and heavy, maybe not the best.
Yeah, I agree. And using it, I think again, this kind of happened last round too, but using it before the enemy team Uber to try, I think they were just trying to kill their medic as soon as possible. So that, oh, this is an intense sniper duel happening. Oh, and Privateer losing it. And Privateer did end up switching back to the scope.
Yeah,
the regular sniper.
and Tim also ended up switching back to Uber. So they tried it, didn't work out for him.
Right. A little bit of experimentation on this final round here. Well, we don't know if it's a final round yet.
Yeah, could be the second to last. We're not too sure. Ooh, Leah goes down almost with Uber. That's gonna give Blue a
Anger-
huge ad.
Yeah, Blue Anger taking the point completely.
They have point, they have Uber, they have players. It's gonna.
They got a level
Red's
3
really
on the
gonna-
high ground.
Oh yeah, they do. It's gonna take.
nice.
Red's gonna have to give it their all to retake this.
And they have the aggressive Uber push that they've been known for this entire game. It's working out for them. Wow. Just clean sweeping the enemy team.
Oh.
Wow.
Usually, yeah, but I don't know why they would use it there. They don't even know the med spawned yet.
Oh, that's true, actually, yeah. Fountain Man taking Scarlet out with them.
Cool Stuff just sitting behind,
Bottle flanking
decloaking.
behind.
he
Managed
comes.
to get the med. Bottleman getting the
gets the
mech
heavy
is
and
huge.
almost gets out.
Wow. That was a really big pick from Bottleman. Not having heals for this fight is going to be really hard on Anger.
The control point is being alert.
Pog, indeed.
Let's see. It's interesting because when Anger has when they own the point, they're either super aggressive or they're in their house, and both teams just stare at each other from behind the wall.
Yeah. They kind of play a little poke battle until Anger has Uber, and then they push into their spawn.
Yeah, it's just interesting how rarely, like, they don't really hold on the point. Darty walking in with the Uber, just walking.
It looks
Just
like Degroot Knights
slaying.
is tired of Anger's aggression and got a little aggressive themselves there, pushing them back.
Yeah. Darty staying in aggro until the day he dies. They got a lot of cap time here, but Blue's able to come back in.
Pug's just... Bottle is just cleaning up too. Bottle is
There's a-
actually having an outstanding performance here on demo, I think. He's getting some critical picks.
In 30 seconds.
Not really dying so much as well.
Looks like Blue is going to try and hold out a little more forward out, block this cap time, but Heavy can't really fight it unless the Spy gets the pick.
He's trying. Oh, he got Darty. Cool stuff going.
Cool stuff gets a little buffed, but then he gets arrowed.
Mm-hmm.
Blue holding on to this point.
Wow, this is a good performance from Anger here, especially
Yeah.
compared to last round.
That level 3 is going to be a problem as soon as he looks down at the combo, unless he gets sniped.
Bottle trying to kill Fountainman here. Does manage to get him. Charmander, actually.
Red's still in
they're-
overtime.
Yep,
Ubered on the point. They
pushing
can't
with
cap
Uber.
while Ubered. Okay, there we go.
They knew this from last round.
All right. Scout
Holding
goes
on to
down.
last breath here.
Bruno gets the
Desperately,
pick, gets out.
Degroot Knights, cool stuff getting the stab on the heavy. That's going to buy the Degroot Knights tons of time here. Managing to hold on to this point with their last breath. Enemy team on 0 time. If they lose one fight, it's over here.
H&A has a solid 2 minutes to get their players together, get their heals, and kind of, take their time with the push here.
Privateer switched back to Huntsman,
Ooh.
being a little bit more brawly.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the thought process behind the Huntsman is.
Charmander getting the sneaky pick on Privateer there. And wow, Charmander's popping off right now. With Knights having a Huntsman sniper, their sniper goes completely uncontested. I was gonna say, but then cool stuff comes in, cleans them up with a backstab.
Darty coming out on the Uber heavy. Doesn't get a whole lot. Blue just kites it and they come back in.
Yeah,
Looks
here
like
comes the aggressive.
Darty's playing a game of Twister over here, jumping around and spinning.
Doing his
Bottle
best to
comes
stay
in
alive.
from the skies, but he
Trying to
does get
save the
taken
point
out.
there.
It looks
Unfortunately, not
like
able
we are
to
going
save it.
into the last round, though.
Close games.
You jinxed it. You said last round, and now it's not.
Well, I'm happy because now it's going to the last possible game here. I honestly do not know because each game the enemy team has won, it's been kind of dominant. It hasn't really been like we haven't gone down to the wire yet. So I'm not really sure who has the advantage here in this fight. To be honest with you.
Looks like Blue's taking a split mid this time. Pyro coming upper, but the rest of the combo going under.
Already going ahead and pushing up, backing up after taking tons of splash.
The red flank kind of just walking right over to the point. Gets the heavy.
Yep, heavy's
He is
down.
down.
That was good coordination between Knights, Soldier, and Darty there.
The only people up in the front for Blue are the flank and the med and Pyro. It might not be smart to stay here. Demo's on the scene. Heavy's coming up. They lost the mid, but that's not the whole round yet.
Nope. The game has just started. I think them playing a little bit reserved until they have Uber there. There they go. Pushing in. Trying to be just as aggressive. They're not getting as much mileage out of it this time. Knights
Yeah.
holding their ground. Counter
And
Ubering.
Reubering.
Pyro's pushing it back though. Not getting a lot of use out of that Uber. That was
And
simple
Darty
play
got
by
down
Solo.
to 20-something health, too.
Darty
Like,
actually managed to kill the enemy team's Uber there. Or not Uber, but medic.
But then the wrangled sentry, bada 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 boom. And now blue got the point. Solar like getting chased by the scout, just gets taken out. Fountain Man kind of just undetected, just gets out.
This rocket jumps to freedom. Just he's free. Cool stuff. Getting the nice backstab again on their med. Spy shenanigans. Killing. Oh, tries to go for the stair stab. Decides it's not gonna work. Guns him to death. Maybe. Oh no, oh, no. Cool
Yeah.
stuff. Just absolutely styling on. Oh, that was styling on Colin there. Oof.
It's Colin.
Colin, I said Colin.
He's a Colin.
That.
Yeah, blue seems to kind of be staggering a bit. They only seem to have 2 or 3 people down. Not really a full combo, but looks like as not too important as they walk onto point without much contest anyway.
Bottle taking out Hugh there. Scarlet taking out the enemy team sniper, Charmander, who has been doing great this round. But if Scarlet keeps the pressure on him, he's not going to be able to do much. Looks
Already
like-
on the scene. Although his only real contest is Birdo, who does take him out. He says, "I'm not afraid of you." Takes out the Pyro too. Birdo's just kind of running around and stopping anybody from walking on the point. On the atomizer.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. He's just like flying across the map.
Yeah, I saw him jump from the point up to that upper. That was
Yeah,
insane.
I was like, whoa. Cool stuff getting the backstab on the heavy, trying to get the medic.
It looks like Hero Master's taking a page out of Colin's book, getting a level 2 up on the flank ledge.
Him kind of
Blue's
forced to
Uber not
Uber
doing
there.
a whole lot. Yeah.
Cool stuff. Wow. Cool stuff is kind of having a little bit of free reign here. He zapped the sentry. The sniper didn't turn around, just left his back free to stab.
Yeah, Kunai's doing a lot of work for him because he gets in, gets a stab. I think he has 200 health to get out with.
Cool stuff getting those picks there. It's pretty crucial at keeping Anger staggered, making them unable to really form an offensive here.
Yeah. Looks like this time though they're waiting behind, getting all their players together before they even enter the house.
Solar Light super spy checking.
Yeah. I mean, rightfully so.
Oh.
Cool stuff's just standing back there lurking.
Birdo getting bottle there.
Cool stuff getting caught. We got the sniper versus spy, but his cloak's away. None of
Travis
that.
here going SMG against. Oh wow, does manage to take out their heavy. Oh, Henshot cleans him up though.
Red combo kind of hunkered down. They Uber. They have a level 2 in house. They just don't want that house to be stormed. No, officer. There's nothing here. You don't have a warrant. But it looks like Blue says, I don't need a warrant. They Uber in, they wipe out everything. Except for the fact that bottle was left behind on point. But he gets handled. It looks like HNA is going to recapture this point.
I do really love seeing how aggressive Hold No Anger is when it comes to their Ubers. They push super fast, super hard, just straight through main, just pushing them back to their spawn. And now they're just kind of waiting. They're waiting to see what Knights manages to do. Darty.
Cool stuff behind, gets caught,
Oh
but
my
with his
God.
last final breath, puts a sapper on the teleporter. Classic.
Taking out both the heavy there on point just instantly. Wow. They died so quickly. They both had full HP and then just exploded. That was very surprising there. Henshot missing the stab there. Unfortunate.
Looks like Blue's gonna hold back a little bit, wait for their med to come up, wait for their scout to get in before they make this one last offensive here.
This is their last fight.
Red getting ready to be used in. Blue doesn't have Uber here. They don't have a whole lot of options. No
They have
time,
to
no
respect-
Uber.
They have to respect that Uber.
Yeah.
But
They also got to get that capture time. They got to do something. They got to do it now.
Yeah,
But it looks
right.
like
This is the time they have to push here. They do not have another option but to push. Bird's gonna try, doesn't make it to the point. Wow. All right, nice game. That's a close
very
game, I
close.
think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it all went down to just proper Uber uses there. I think just using them at the right time, being able to be strategic. I think countering Uber, backing up when the enemy team Ubers, and then Ubering back to pushback is really won this game for Knights.
Oh yeah, it was classic like textbook Uber play. You get them to use first, and then you use after. I don't think I like there's the one aggressive push that Anger made. That I think that was the only one that didn't really fit that. But otherwise, they played it very formulaic, very like textbook, I guess, to use a word I already used.
Like yeah, very like standard, yes, but also like it's hard to get over that if like
Yeah,
it's like a wall.
it is meta for a reason. That's for sure. All right.
Yeah.
Let's peep out these logs too. All right. Let's see who got the best damage. Ooh, it was a close one between Fountain Man and Darty. 493 and 461 DPM respectively. Both
Birdo absolutely popping off his scout. It looked like
yeah.
he was doing a lot, and he absolutely was.
Yeah, 4 players in the 400 DPM range. Then both demos very close to it in the very high 300s. Lots of damage, lots of frags from both teams. Everybody just going insane.
Yeah. Birdo and Fountain Man doing lots of kills, lots of big plays. Darty as the heavy on Knights. That's honestly very good for Darty. He did play a really good heavy.
Absolutely. He he went nuts. He got 7 kills on the demo and the pyro and 8 on the heavy. He just rolled the enemy combo, but Birdo himself got 7 kills on Darty. He said, I'm shutting that down, putting a stop to it.
Scout's hard to hit sometimes as heavy, especially when you're getting shot by the enemy team.
Especially someone as jumpy as Birdo, flying around.
When you have 3 jumps, it's hard to expect that third one there.
Yeah, Birdo absolutely knows how to move masterfully. Knows I can take down a heavy as long as I just shoot him first. So so on our next map, we are here on Payload Haywire. It's pretty big, pretty spacious payload map. It's got kind of a barn, kind of a 2-fort aesthetic theme here.
Something I'm gonna love to see is if we keep running Huntsman on this. Watching this map before in the past, I know we've talked about it before, but the sniper sightlines are insane.
For first, it is just lots of long hallways. Flying arrows could be a recipe for some super shenanigans.
I want to see some shenanigans. I once played this Highlander game with Steinful, and he just kept running Demo Knight into the back line like constantly, and it worked somehow. I think seeing those kind of surprises is like I would love to see him.
Yeah. First and second, I think, are kind of the best points on this map. Lots of space, lots of
Oh, here comes the heavy box.
Space,
who's gonna win? Looks like Degroot Knights takes the W on the heavy box.
Yeah, so they get to pick. They take red first. So we're gonna have Degroot on red, HNA on blue. Same as before, I guess. Yeah, third on this map is kind of interesting because if you free cam back here, you can all basically see the actual point of second from third. It is.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That's insane.
It's just a long height advantage hallway kind of. So I've. So.
Looks like
I've never. Yeah, this game we're going to be starting here soon, but I've never seen a I've never actually seen a team defend third because it's kind of hard to set up in time when they're already anybody on the cart can just shoot at you from down below.
I watching this map before, I actually did not even see this game get to third. So it looks like these first 2 points are crucial and critical in defending.
Oh yeah, I do think we are gonna. It would be very exciting to see the cart get past first because this is a fun map and these are some very good teams. I would love to see the map played out in full by both of them. I think we're gonna see lots of tense cart pushing.
I think it's just going to come down to how quickly they can push the cart up that first hill. I think that first hill is so kind of brutal because there's a really good sentry spot, and the enemy team has the high ground on you, of course. So it's very difficult to just completely. If they push that strongly, I think the odds are we're going to be seeing a full map here.
Oh yeah, I would agree. It's definitely gonna get to the end. It's just a matter of who gets it faster. Looks like we are going to be starting here with Degroot on defense and Hold No Anger on offense. Let's see how we get with the setup here.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. So, first thing I noticed, partially because I'm also an NG main, Hero Master on the Jag rolling out be an interesting choice. Engineer is a little difficult on this first because there's not a whole lot of ammo. It's all on like the flanks, and the only one that's really accessible to the NG is the small pack. So I think the dispenser getting up is going to be slightly higher priority than the sentry for setup, just to have a source of metal to keep putting them down.
Running the Jag there is really going to help him out for sure, getting everything up as quickly as possible.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and,
I think this map would be pretty strong for the Eureka and the Jag effect rollout.
Him's actually Anger's medic's actually running the crit streak here, so I'm actually very excited to see how that goes down.
Oh yeah. Privateer also taking a pretty forward position here on this rock. I don't think I've ever seen anybody stand here.
Yeah, that's a bold position for a sniper to sit.
Oh yeah, Charmander's staring at him too. They are like they're playing chicken with each other. Privateer backs down.
Privateer aiming, trying to find those angles. Privateer getting the shot there.
Yeah, it looked like the demo was gonna run in and try and get a critical sticky snipe, but he gets shut down before that's even possible. The question is Red aware that blue is on crits? Did Cool Stuff call that out when he was checking disguises?
That's a very good point, because if they manage to surprise them with crits, it could be.
Oh well, if they didn't, they definitely do now. Cool Stuff is staring right at him, invisible. It looks like Red's med's gonna be on the trigger finger for Uber.
Crit stickies is a good choice here.
Red's med
GT managing to reflect some of that back. Here comes the Uber.
Red's combo stays passive. They just kite around the crits.
Yep.
Engineer does go down, but their whole combo comes back out. Cart does not get up that ramp and starts reversing back down.
Down goes the payload, down the entire ramp. That ramp is so brutal.
Oh yeah, it's got a very Vigil third kind of ramp setup here. I never noticed that before.
That was really good play from Knights, though, managing to just give them, once again, giving them space when they Ubered, and then pushing back with their Uber, and just...
Colin kind of just getting a lot of cart time for free, though. Finally getting contested just as it gets near the top. Almost got it.
Yeah. Bombing in to try to kill the Sentry. Sentry goes down. Fountain Man kind of at a bad spot here, but managing to stay alive somehow? Wow.
Red,
okay, eventually
Red not having an engineer. There. This map is massive, though, so that teleporter staying up is a huge boon for Red.
The payload manages to get up the hill, so they are pushing the payload now. The hard part's over. It all matters about how Degroot Knight regroups and starts to apply pressure.
It looks like they're going to try and get into the passive hold, but I just don't think they have the players for it.
Pinshot's kind of right now being sneaky behind the enemy team, kind of just waiting for a chance to get a pick.
Red comes out with Uber, saves off blue, but the engineer gets stabbed.
Yeah, Hintshot does manage to get the NG there.
Yeah. Now blue
Okay.
comes in with their Uber. Looks like red's just gonna get completely flushed out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And this cart is theirs.
And there goes first. Wow. Yep.
All right.
First
230,
point is Angers.
pretty. Considering how long this track is, 230 is not a bad time for first at all.
No, that was actually very good. Managing to get up that hill when they did. I think it was like their second or third push managing to get through there.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, cool stuff gets
Oh.
caught out. That is unfortunate.
Just the random puffs, you know.
Yeah. Red's engineer already getting the setup here. His gun does go down to some spam. But his combos here, he's got the backup. He has the chance to get set up here.
Hintshot getting accidentally sprayed by the fire as well, managing to go down.
Yeah. Looks like
Ooh.
Blue's entire team
Whoa.
is kind of funneling in though.
Hugh absolutely destroying the high ground there with the stickies. Well placed stickies there, absolutely destroying the NG, the Sentry. Fountain Man
Red's Uber
doing some
fades
cleanup
out.
up there.
And Tim's about to have an Uber here, so the combo goes down, so they might wait for their players to get up before they repush. Unless they want to go in on Birdo.
They might just be able to. They lost a lot here. Yeah, Knights lost a lot.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice.
And then this is actually really smart. They saved their Uber so that they were not able to properly set up here on last.
Yeah, third is like I said, a pretty difficult point to hold, especially when the entire enemy team is stocked on the cart with an Uber.
Yeah.
Might make it a little tough. Looks like Red's just gonna cut their losses, give it up, try and get out to last with whoever they can. The Med is getting fought by the Pyro, but it is the Degreaser, so she lives, gets a sandwich, gets out. Red does not lose their Med.
Scarlet trying to get a pick on the demo ends up losing his own life instead, though.
Yeah. Looking like the only real forces up for Red on the front lines are a Sentry Gun and a Medic. The Pyro kind of sitting in the back.
This is a Fountain Man taking out the Sentry, tempering their enemy's engineer back. Diving in here, gonna get the med. Wow, takes out two there. Dies himself, but that's such a big pick, actually. Med dropping that Uber.
No engineer, no med, no sniper. Anybody can kind of peek for free right now on blue. It's not looking too great for red.
Here comes Blue's Uber pushing in. Not sure if it was really needed. Maybe it was forced by cool stuff, but yeah. Wow. See,
Red's med coming back up, peeling Darty. We gotta make the last peak play
the
here.
Hail Mary play by Darty here, trying to get them off the point. Gets backstabbed by Hintshot. That's gonna be it. Yeah. It's all about that
last
ramp.
is kind of tough because it's not that many great places to stand for defense on red.
Right. Yeah.
It's just that one platform, and that's kind of it.
Getting up that ramp there was so big. Being able to get through, push through that main choke, I think it gave them the confidence they needed to just keep going. They had like Uber advantage like that whole rest of the game after that. Like that was very hard to it left the enemy team kind of scrambling to be able to set up the next defense. They were on the back foot the whole
H&A
rest of the game.
definitely just masterful Uber play.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Colin 14 Cool is going to be using the Eureka effect to get back and forth. Having the resupply cabinet for setup time is going to be super huge, just because of how sparse metal is. So they should have a level 3 stuff when setup ends. And I do think that if Degroot just backed out a point early and just given up a point early, that they at least would have had time to set up, even if it did mean giving up a point, because they just got taken out one point after another.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to see.
It left them kind of scrambling, trying to catch up, where I agree if they just kind of backed up a little bit, allowed them to take some more space and set up a proper defense, like they would have probably held it a lot longer.
Yeah.
But, maybe they're an attack team.
Both teams on Uber here. Charmander playing in the spot Privateer was trying to last round. Not really getting a whole lot though. They're not
Cool
peeking too
stuff
much.
flanking for him. Is he gonna get him? He does.
And he gets
Charmander
out with
goes down.
that kunai buff. Level 3 doesn't phase him.
Wow.
Blue's flank just piling on the cart here. Demo's coming around. He's coming through that elbow. The sentry goes
does
down.
go down there.
Very well timed. The heavy comes through the elbow.
Bottle's
with the
going
Uber
down.
charge. Solar Light hiding in the corner, waiting for the time that the Uber fades.
You hate to see Birdo got so many frags there, but he dies to a mini sentry. You hate to see it.
Those wretched minis.
Yeah. Scarlet pushing the cart up the hill. It looks like he's going to be able to get it. Oh,
Oh, ooh.
oh! It's teetering. There
Alright,
it is.
there we
Okay,
go.
Up the ramp.
Yeah.
That
They're
is
just
a-
playing the suspenseful game.
Yeah. Wanted to keep us on the tip top of our toes there, but
Looks like Red's
managing
getting.
to TP in.
Yeah, that is a very interesting teleporter.
It's aggressive. I'm sure
well,
it's surprised to them.
It
Wow,
wasn't.
it's
It
actually...
wasn't. It wasn't at one point.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Red keeping a few of their players up, not exactly letting Blue push in here.
Already
Are they
killing
going
them
to
shots
try
there.
and hold passive here? Their engineer's AFK. That's unfortunate.
Oh. Charmander missing his headshot. Deciding to retreat. I think that's the good choice here. I think they just need to do what we were talking about before.
Red has
actually
Uber they
opened.
use. Interesting.
Okay, I guess
Blue,
they've decided this is where they're making their stand.
Yeah, Blue counters here. Push out Red. So they at least flattened out the Ubers before getting out. Cool
That's
stuff. Does get
true.
the stab on the heavy. Spy versus Med. Can Tim get out? He does. Out to spawn. Save me, soldier. And so he does. It's not looking that great.
Cool stuff going in with Darty trying to kill the combo there. It doesn't
Red
work out.
spawners get up here. Are they going to try and recontest second, or are they just going to get out?
They really need to just have a front line here, I think.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of scattered, but
They also
This
have
choke-
8 players. Their engineer's just gone now.
this choke is a good one to hold. Looks like they're going to get third. Or second, I mean. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Anger's coming in with a very dominant attack round here. Just absolutely... Here comes the Uber from Knights.
Yeah.
The counter Uber from Anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
If that's one thing they're good at, HNA has been forcing them to use their Uber. And when they Uber, they better make the other team do it too. And they've been so far successful at that. At least not letting them get a full Uber advantage.
Charmander trying to go for the headshot on the heavy.
It looks like the
that
engineer's back for HNA. Just in time for last. Are they going to get a setup here?
Birdo
Actually-
struggling with the mini sentry.
Yeah. All they got to do is it's a minute 45 for 1 point. And the cart's pretty far back.
That's true. It's
They
very
defi-
possible. Pug with the killing Hero Master there. Henshot getting backstabbed by Cool Stuff. Cool Stuff winning that 1v1. Bottle might go down to Birdo here.
Cool stuff. Oh, almost getting Charmander.
Oh, and then
Looks
the
like he
Uber's
might
out.
gun him down though.
They're already
That's
going down to the Uber. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. So
Red's just kind of they're wiped here. Birdo coming in. What can he salvage? It's just a spy, sniper, and a scout. They are some low classes, but he does get taken out.
Henshot tries.
Solar Light almost getting everybody.
Okay, they're running. Will they make it to the car in time? Inji
The
holding
engineer blocks it.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh, that is as close as it can be. Look at that. It's like hanging off
Blue's
the
just. And
Wow,
Blue is just
they're
getting
cleaning
swept
up.
away.
Okay.
Colin just dropping a sentry on the car. He says, "I need this up now."
They are holding. They're holding this. Wow.
They have 30 seconds too. Blue doesn't really even have time to like get an Uber and collect themselves. They just
Yeah.
gotta get that card in.
They are scrambling just as much as Anger was there. Cool Stuff gonna try to make some plays here on the car to spy. Trying to sneak around, just gets shut down completely. Privateer aiming.
Ooh, this is
Using the card
it's a low health heavy and a sentry on the card. Oh, all right.
Oh,
10
this
seconds.
Is,
This is it.
so
This is it.
Angers might look like they might be able to hold this. They don't have an Uber.
Soldier coming in.
Darty on the card.
I
That's
think
4
that's it.
HP
That's
heavy.
it.
That's kind of scary. Wow. Wow. That
All
was
right.
a crazy clutch there. Oh my god.
HNA wins map 2. We are now.
That was the closest it could have been, I feel. Like, it was hanging off the platform. That's insane.
Whew. And that was when their engineer like vanished between second and third too.
That's true.
It
He
really
came
brought
back
it
and
back.
saved the game, I think.
Yeah. Now they are tied 1-1. We are going to bring it into the overtime map. Attack, defend, overgrown.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a map more people might be familiar with because I believe it was played in Essentials TF a couple of years back for NA versus EU. So this one is going to be fun.
I'm still getting over how close that last game was. Like, I don't think it could have been any closer. That was absolute big plays by Anger there, managing to clutch it at the end. I've heard this entire day that last point is really hard to hold. They managed to hold it. They held it. It's insane.
By the skin of their teeth.
Oh yeah, let's look at some
All
stats
right.
there.
Yeah, let's break this down. What do we got? So, Fountain Man and Cool Stuff basically tying in DPM, 439 and 438, really being the star players of their teams. But it's not to discredit. We got Darty and Bottle, both also above 400 DPM. With but how do you say that? Puge?
I'm gonna say like
know.
Poog or whatever. I'm not sure.
Is also very close behind, 398 DPM, basically in the 400 club.
Poog.
Lots of damage from everybody, even on payload, where you have 2 dedicated minutes because you have 2 setup rounds, 2 minutes of DPM just taken away from you, still managing to bring out the damage.
Fountain Man doing a lot as well. 16 kills for or 10 deaths. Cool Stuff actually doing a lot. We are seeing some spy shenanigans after all. I do think Cool Stuff played really well on that map, managing to get some pretty big picks.
Yeah, he's really been making the kunai effective. So he's been getting a stab, and then he'll get just shredded by a level 3, but he'll live. He just walks away.
He'll just be getting away scotch-free.
It's absolutely insane.
Okay.
Yeah, so last game for the payload, they had a little heavy boxing match to determine who gets defense first or who picks their team. I think they're going to be doing that again for this one as well. Both teams probably wanting to start out on defense, so we are probably going to see. Who are we going to see? Oh, Tim versus Darty, I think, are going to be our heavy boxing match.
I have to place money on Tim. We casted last game together. We've bonded over our shared mutual experience, and I don't know if it's cool for commentators to have bias, but I'm rooting for Tim in this heavy boxing fight.
Yeah. I'm biased in both directions because Darty and Tim are both my friends.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
All right, Tim. The default heavy. Punch him in the face.
The showdown. All right. Here they go. They're counting down.
1.
3,
All right,
2,
here comes
1,
the
go.
Both taking blows there. It's even.
They're going tit for tat.
There goes Tim down to the count. Already taking the point there.
Already taking it. Let's see. What does he pick? It looks like, all right, I guess they want defense again. So we are going to be starting off with Degroot Knights on defense and HNA on offense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
All right. Let's see.
I want to start off by just saying this map is very pretty. I very much love the aesthetics of this map.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a I love just maps with like super mossy kind of grass.
Mhm.
Like I know like Product and Barn Blitz Pro and whatever, that's grassy, but this is like this is like a different kind of grassy. This is like Borneo. Like maps like this and Borneo, I just love that kind of aesthetic. That and like Alpine.
Love
I
the
guess
big,
Product would be more Alpine.
the big twisty tree in the middle, the terrain that you can get environmental kills on. I love it. It's so fun.
Oh yeah, the entire little section down by the train tracks. Yeah.
So yeah, what do you expect to see so far in this game?
Well, so teams in the past, it's very interesting. Some teams, like the natural kind of flow walking out of blue, you kind of walk to the right and you kind of wind up down by the tracks. But I think the best kind of push for the combo is if you walk out of blue, you go to the left and you kind of have this even height advantage or even a high ground if they're on the point. You can also get a lot closer before you peek the sentry. So I think the smart push would be out from the upper side of the point, not from the lower side by the tracks. And I'm curious to see. I'm willing to bet both of these teams are going to make that kind of a push. I'm wondering how the other team's going to respond. Because the natural sentry spot would be this little overhang by the point in the little room with the box. But if they're expecting the other team to push from the right, they might actually put it down by the concrete. It's lots of room for which way are they going to go and how will we respond, kind of a counterplay from both teams.
Absolutely, yeah. I that's just something about Team Fortress 2 that I love is that there's so much counterplay that can happen, like even on a per second basis. Fighting those 1v1s, as far as it goes from 1v1s all the way up to just team composition, like just outplaying your opponent in several different ways at the same time is something TF2 can do, and it's amazing.
Yeah, here we go. We're getting started
here. Yep.
All right. So, see, Hero Master. Oh, Privateer on Sniper. AFK in the red spawn. Hopefully he'll be back. Oh, there he is. All right. All right, the false alarm. He is here. So, how is Red setting up here? Hero Master getting the teleporter up and that ammo. The dispenser. Ooh, that's actually an interesting dispenser spot. Looks like that would be a nice spot for the combo. Not
Looks
even
like the
really on the
engineer
point.
is putting the sentry right where you suspected.
Yeah, it's kind of a naturally like good sentry spot as long as they don't. Because if they walk up right from the other side of the wall, they cross this little bridge. They can jump off right in front of it and use right as they peek it. They can basically milk a lot of Uber time before they even peek the sentry.
Right.
That's the problem I'm wondering.
It's completely enclosed as well, so it's hard for a spy to be able. The spy has to take very specific paths to get in there, which most of the time there's people in those in their way. So
yeah, the spy can also cross the bridge and hop over these boxes on the left side, but he's gonna have to sneak around this power flank of Scarlet and Vidographer first.
Right, here we go.
All right. Blue team is in fact coming up to the right side of the point, taking that upper route.
Charmander getting the early headshot on Darty. Anger's heavy there. That's going to cost them.
Fountain Man walking down the tracks, kind of just avoiding detection by everyone except the NG.
Headshot getting called out. Wow.
Ooh, somebody got married. Congrats.
Wow.
Ooh,
Clean
came out with the
sweep here from
crits.
Knights.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the Uber push back here. Darty's back from his early headshot, ready to apply some pressure.
Yeah.
Looks like they just capped the point here, though.
Yeah, the blue came in with the crits, wiped up a lot. Red was able to come back with the Uber, but once it was over, they only had like 3 people. They didn't really have the forces to stay forward. But they at least bought their engineer some times. Already got a gun up on last, getting the dispenser up.
They were not ready for the
precious seconds.
Ooh, that was a good backstab by Cool Stuff there.
Loose combo coming from the far left. I don't think I've seen an entire combo come this way.
Henshot getting the backstab on Privateer. Birdo winning the 1v1 against Scarlet.
Ooh, they're going to drop in from above.
With the crits. with the crits. Oh, wow.
That is
Put
unfortunate.
down.
If they had Uber there, that just would have decimated all of them.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if Tim switches back to just regular Uber, because you're absolutely right. Regular Uber would have just decimated them there. That was a really smart play. Just honestly, I would have stayed on the high ground with crits, I think.
Yeah, just peek over the edge and just spam them down. Especially if you're critting the heavy. If you're gonna drop in with crits, at least the pyro, because the flame particles will just go through everybody. You can hit multiple people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's like Dust Bowl Flog theory in a bit.
Privateer in a very interesting spot on the roof of cool
It does
stuff
look like
getting
Blue
backstabbed
Combo
and
is
shot.
going to be taking this upper route again. They are on stock Uber, 50%. They don't have quite yet, but they are very clearly telegraphing their intention. We are going to come down on you. You better be ready.
There they go. Okay, Solar Knight.
Sentry goes down. Pyro just kind of doing
Solar
work.
Knight kind of falls in there. Cool stuff killing. Wow. Tim pops Uber, doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, he forces on himself.
Yeah.
Uses it as his exit strategy, though.
I love that moment. Tim popped Uber, kind of like looked around, saw his whole team was dead. It was like, well, I better leave. Unfortunately, does get taken out by cool stuff there. Thin shot, backstabbing Privateer. Birdo winning the 1v1 against Bottle.
Yeah, Blue's kind of just taking their time, unwinding, recollecting, taking a breather here. As their med comes up, they're getting ready to walk up again.
Yep.
But Red is going to be ready this time. They know their trick.
They are down videographer.
Videographer, yeah. See, Demo just kind of spamming that heavy. He doesn't even look up, but
Yeah,
he does get handled anyway. Red Uber is actually on the point.
That was they probably needed to do that, I think, to maintain pressure because they were almost about to win actually.
Yeah.
Scouts on point right
Speaking
now.
of, yeah, Birdo's just getting this cap time. If Red doesn't get him off
push
now,
him
he's going to take it.
He's just capping. Okay, all right. Ooh, they
All right,
pushed him
there
off.
you go. Blue is about to have Uber though.
Well,
Any
Solar Light-
pressure they had is about to be magnified. Unless Tim drops down with 90 and dies, that is unfortunate.
They're already holding down the point here, trying to stay alive, shooting enemies from all sides, just doing his absolute best.
How many people
they're
are
about to
running
win.
around on Blue? Yeah,
There it is.
They have to keep a body on the cap at all times. With how many people
Yeah.
are just running around for free? But Blue does take it. 419, 2 control points on attack defend. Pretty good time.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And we have seen Knights being able to do, or Knights being a good attack team. We have seen that before. So they might just overwhelm them with aggression. We'll see.
Ooh. So Red's coming up crits here during setup time. Are they going to do crit sticks, or are they just going to stick with it?
Pun entirely intended. Are they going to stick?
Oh, that was actually not intended, but it was so good, so I'm going to take credit for it. They are putting crit sticks, as a matter of fact, so I wonder... Looks like Privateer is looking through the window. If he caught even a single crit sticky particle, like the glow particles, he's going to tell his whole team.
But if he didn't, imagine the explosion that will happen.
Oh, yeah. Looks like Hintshot's going to be staying... He's going to be staying forward at the blue spawn. He's going to be telling his demo when to det those sticks. Fountain Man as well up at the blue spawn. I wonder what his plan is. Oh, he was just saying hello. It was just a social visit.
This map is
Charmander also
really
taking
huge.
a very forward position here. Trying to earn that achievement. Enemy at the gate. Does not get anything. He gets a headshot, but not a kill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Headshot waiting for an enemy pick. Scarlet
Oh,
taking
smart.
down Fountain Man there.
Loose Combo's walking up to the trap now.
Here's the trap. I think they knew
Oh.
it was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate. That would have been absolutely, like, destructive. I can't even think of a good adjective for it. It's so good.
What I think it would have been like really bad is, yes, they would have gotten the kill, but they have time to spare. It would have gotten into their heads, I think, if they died to crit stickies immediately. Here comes the Uber.
Oh,
They
yeah.
kind of just have to respect the Uber here because they do not have a counter Uber.
So yeah, Tim's still on crits at 10%. Don't really have an answer to the Uber besides just waiting it out. Cool Stuff gets the stab on the heavy, gets a lot of health, gets air shot, but still lives because 200 health.
Fountain Man takes out the med.
Fountain just kind of getting tanks, just spamming. It's just this one heavy. Gets handled pretty readily.
This is super winnable for them. Yeah.
It's Pyro.
Just to keep
Pyro
it
v
together,
Pyro. Red keeps their cool, keeps the point.
I have to admit, got a little bit worried for Anger there, but they managed to pull it together. Scarlet with 1 HP does not make it out of there.
Cool Stuff on the prowl. Ready and waiting for a pick.
The crits.
Gets Charmander. Almost gets the NG, but does get the teleporter.
Teleporter down.
Barely saved it. Red is not going to have a sniper. As Blue is able to kind of just walk forward for free. Oh, and they're wrapping around to the sentry spot for their push.
The sentry was not there for them, but this is a unique angle for...
Birdo just comes from behind, kind of like, I don't know, sweeps their entire blue team's bodies under the rug.
Birdo is using this first point as a playground right now. Just jumping from high ground to high ground, just taking pot shots when he can. He's doing a great job.
And Blue wiped. I think each and every one of them except the Spy, who was just off in the distance, died in that fight.
Spy just watched horribly while his whole team died.
Yeah. Cool Stuff's ready and waiting in position again.
Yep.
He's waiting for a call from his combo to sap, because it looks like they are wanting to go in.
Yeah, they just have a level 1
But he does get caught out by the sniper, though, so that sentry is not going to get sapped.
Darty flanking behind is heavy here.
Oh my god.
This is an interesting play. He's going to kill everyone.
He can't keep getting away with it!
Just he flanked behind, manages to kill everybody. Wow.
Oh, that is
I can't
insane.
believe they let that happen.
The X7 on the capture point. Red's getting their spawners up here. Scout is going to be walking aggro, see if he can get cap time or any kind of pressure.
When it has Uber here, here comes the Uber.
Yeah.
The Pyro managed to really mess up that Uber push.
Yeah, they were not allowed to get anything from that Uber.
Mm-hmm.
The Med's still caught behind, all on his lonesome. Birdo almost goes down to the Med. It looks like the Med's just gonna be getting out. Ooh, he does. Or she gets out to her team.
Using the Brass Beast on this last point is actually not a bad idea, because the Heavy just sitting in the back is such a nuisance, and he doesn't really have to move that much.
Scarlet behind, though, on the prowl. See if we can get that med pick. Nope. Does not get... Gets meat shielded by the entire team.
Pinshot gets killed by Darty there. Scarlet goes down.
Oh. The Heavy demo in Soldier Sack. Interesting.
This is a hard... They've set up quite a good defense here.
Yeah, and that's time. HNA wins. That is it. 2-1.
Clean.
Very good fight from the Degroot Knights, though.
Oh yes, yeah, I completely agree. That flank was absolutely god tier. Love seeing that happen. That was a very good game.
Time flies. I didn't even realize it was over until it was like 3 seconds left. I was like, oh, yeah, that's why they're out of time.
I think switching to the Brass Beast was really smart from Anger's Heavy there.
For sure.
Sure.
One last time, for old time's sake, we're going to take a look at these logs. So we got... What do we got? Ooh. So nobody hit 400 DPM this time, because I think just because the game was so fast. There's just not enough time to do all that damage. But we did get 5 people all in the 300 club. We got Charmander, Puge, Cool Stuff, Vidographer, and Darty. All over 300 DPM or better. Darty again. Darty and Birdo again, neck and neck with kills.
Yeah.
Just each trying to deny each other, I think.
I love seeing a Heavy keep pace with the Scout. In like it's really fun. I think Darty played a really fun Heavy. He was very entertaining to watch.
Oh yeah. He's definitely getting the Ubers. He was definitely main calling.
I will
You
never
could
forget
tell.
that flank.
Oh yeah. And it worked too.
Yeah.
It was
'Cause,
just could not pull it off twice though. But let's see. Birdo winning flank fights, getting 4 kills on the scout and 4 on the demo. 3 on the sniper too. Yeah, Charmander was just he's the sniper on Birdo's team, but Charmander was just not having a great day. I saw he kept getting stabbed by cool stuff over and over. And I mean it worked out for him because well, they won.
He still outsniped Knight's sniper, it looks like. But yeah, he was having some trouble.
yeah.
Cool Stuff was playing his heart out as well. As Spy.
Yeah, when you're getting focused by the spy sniper, that means that you are a threat and that you are just
Absolutely.
doing super good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 1000%.
And I just noticed also, Birdo went 17 and 3, a 5.7 KD.
Oh my god.
Insane.
Birdo is actually kind of insane.
I think just absolutely insane.
Blows my mind.
And H&A also, they tried running crits a lot. They got 6 uses with it compared to the one with Medigun.
I liked seeing the crits. I don't think it ever really like because but sometimes with crits you can get that whole team wipe. You can get those hard pushes with crits where the enemy team doesn't expect it. I didn't really see many big plays with the crits when they were using it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
the best of it did come from the Medigun, I think.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. But yeah, this map overall, it's very wide and open.
Mm-hmm.
It's got lots of big twisty buildings. It's definitely a fun looking map. Surprised? Well, I guess I'm not surprised, but I'm a little sad that we didn't get to see a train kill. Nobody died to the train.
Well, I guess that's why Birdo had such a fun time just jumping around, because you mentioned it yourself. The map is so wide. It's so wide.
Yeah.
It has a varied amount of height differences too. There's like a low ground, a mid ground, a high ground. Like Scout, he can just have free reign to run around and be a nuisance. And Birdo definitely took advantage of that.
It's just a jungle gym.
Yeah, absolutely. And also this last point, bunkering in behind the point like that, it's very, I find it very, there are a couple flanks back here, but it's very difficult to kind of weed people, especially if a whole team's back there, out of them. I think that's when the crit scree could have came in handy, honestly, when they were all grouped up behind.
Yeah, it is a very interesting dynamic because the point is the middle ground. You have this like just drop down where you can just drop down. I guess that's why it's
Sure.
yeah, sure. So we're also gonna get some interviews going, I think.
Hello.
All right.
Howdy.
Who do we got? We got Leah Rain, Tim, and Birdo. So both meds and the scout.
Goodness me.
That was quite a game, gentlemen.
Yes, it was.
Do not
Oh
understand. As soon as the end of the payload came and Berta just barely managed to
4
eke it to a
HP.
win, we went insane. We were losing our minds.
That was as close as it could have been.
Yep. I screamed
yeah.
to the top of my lungs. My parents actually had to come up and check on me. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, I was like, I can't feel my hands.
Oh no.
You got like the shakes from like all the
Yeah,
excitement?
the shakes.
I have the
tickles.
shakes. I have
not
everything.
breathing, so my head is all
I'm gonna
fucked.
go take a 7-hour nap.
Birdo, you were on this last map, you were absolutely just sailing around the whole map. Like you were using this map as a jungle gym. Like that
Yeah,
was very impressive.
what I
to
love
see.
to do. I love
Yeah.
to do that. Movement is literally everything to me.
Yeah, it paid off too. Like there was the time when they were on blue. They walked up around behind your sentry, and I think you just jumped up behind them and just like mopped up their combo.
Only calling him out, he was annoying.
Goodness. Yeah, I was quite surprised. Each time I checked logs, Zero Ren, you were destroying me in heals per minute. So not sure if that's because I was just dead most of the time, but
Oh no.
Yeah.
There was that moment, Tim, where you were on the last point as medic, of course, and you Ubered, and you kind of took a second to look around, and you're like, "Well, my team's dead. I better."
Yeah. Just as you dropped your heavy, as you were about to drop down, you took a split second and looked down. And you're like, "Oh."
I kept saying, don't fall down, spam them from up top, because if we
And
went
they
down,
fell
it's a meat
down.
grinder.
Yep.
But they kept falling down, so I was like,
Oh,
no.
no.
And then I saw the heavy go down. I was like, oh, I'll just follow him. We'll try to clean up. And then I land, and then he's dead. And so I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna leave. Goodbye.
Oh no.
Goodness.
man.
There's nothing to say. I'm thrilled.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I'm just gonna
whoever-
say, if we gathered up in the last 50 seconds of that payload, we'd have won that payload.
Yeah, instead of just
We just kept jumping it though. I think we thought it was so
Wait a
close, so we kept
second.
jumping it.
Yeah.
We were doing the exact same thing though. That was
Yeah.
Half the cart was
Really?
hanging off the map. Like it was as close as it could have been.
Colin kind of came back at the clutch time and just walked up to the cart, blocked it, and just built a gun there.
Yeah, that was actually excellent because we were like, "Oh no, they're gonna get it!" And then he just sort of is like, "I'm gonna make a sentry right here," and then that was literally the deciding factor.
Absolutely.
Oh my god! Oh my legs! Goodness. Well, is that it then?
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you for joining us for Seasonalander special.
Oh yeah. I guess he's also still was the caster for the first half too.
Technically a caster, definitely not. biased.
Teammate, a caster,
Yeah.
everything.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. This absolutely was absolutely insane. I need something better to say than absolutely insane. I've said that like 10 times now over the course of this cast.
It was
What
a
other words
nail
could be
biter.
found? It was a calamitous smackdown. It was
on the edge.
anarchy. It was combat.
Calamitous
This is
smackdown.
what I call
Yeah.
On the edge. It was
gaming.
everything.
This is one of the closest games I've cast. It was fun, lots of
Yeah.
frags. Birdo and Tardy kept tying for like top kills.
Oh yeah, that Darty push when he flanked. That was so
Oh
good.
my god, I called that out and I was like, no, don't let it happen. Don't let it happen.
Don't let him. Yeah.
I do want to say, Darty was a fucking beast on heavy. Oh my.
But yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, this was
Thank you
so
all.
much fun.
yeah.
was
Thank you all for
amazing.
joining us. Thank you all for charity donations.
Absolutely.
How much?
Wait, let me
How much did
donate.
we raise?
Where do we donate?
Ian would know that. But
Cry. Alright, thank you. I'll be donating $20.
all right, that was great fun. Thank you all for watching.
Love seeing some CF2.
Yeah, see you. Yeah, see you in the fall or autumn.
See you in the fall.
However you say it.
Yes, sir.